All right, hello, hello.
Well, hello. How's it
How
going?
you doing? Oh, we both did the how you doing at the same time. Oh
Oh,
shit.
shit. I said it first.
Now, all right. Uh, well, it's going pretty decently, I'd say. I'm having a good start to March, I'd say.
Yeah,
What
me
about you?
too. It's fantastic.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So, um, kind of not, well, I'll discuss some things with you privately about what's going on with my life, but, um, one of our off-topic things is that we figured out a new, what the hell is it called? One of my theory tests. We've come across a new one that I need to try. So,
Oh, theory tests are coming back, huh?
well, we were doing an Ocarina of Time randomizer last night, and Bree came across this one that said that was like, did you know that there's a chance to get a 500 rupee off of the Zora diving game in Zora's Domain? But it's like a 1 in 201 chance, but the odds go up the more that you win consecutively. So I'm like, I've never seen a 500 rupee before. I need to look at this.
Was it real?
I don't know yet. We haven't. We only just did our recordings last night. By the way,
Okay.
I know like Bree was our host last month. But oh my god, if you guys want some fucking laughs, our Zooter last night was just mint. um, but we're not here to talk about Bree or talk about Zooters or Ocarina of Times. We're here to talk about Palworld.
Yeah, fuck off, Bree and Zooters. No one wants you around right now. Man.
Wow.
Just kidding.
I want
I'm
Bree
kidding.
around,
I'm just kidding. But yeah, Palworld. That came out what, January in the beginning? A month?
Yeah, it's been out for a couple months now, and I want to tell you, the hype is very quickly dying down on it. But
Oh yeah.
that's not necessarily a problem for them. It seems like.
Yeah, I saw something about the owner, the CEO of the company saying like, oh, people, it's only natural for people to move on to games, go play other things. You know,
Yeah,
Palworld will still be here when you get back.
yeah, they're like, if you're still playing, we love you. But if you're not playing with us anymore, we still love you. I'm like, aw.
Yeah, I mean that's very cool of them, honestly. Like, they were a very small studio, so you could tell they're still very humble.
Yeah. I mean, they had just recently also come up with a patch. I guess this patch was just like fix a lot. It's like a lot of like very good quality of life things. Like pals aren't getting stuck on the roofs anymore. Pals aren't getting stuck like in bumfuck China anymore, wondering why you can't get to the fucking food bowl to eat. So
Yeah, I remember that being a big issue.
yeah,
I haven't played in like a month, but yeah.
me too. Like. I need to get back into it. I want to get to max level. I want to get like all the pals and be like, gotta catch them all, and you know.
Yeah, I got close. What level were you at?
I wound up stopping at like 40.
I got to 47,
But
I think.
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing because I mean, I've seen like all the pals already. I know like basically all the pals. I've seen other people's tier lists, and I've seen, is this original or is this like, or are we playing our favorite game of how far can we get to the cease and desist line without crossing it?
Yeah, fucking. I've seen most, but I don't think there's a few things I probably haven't seen, obviously, but most of them I think I've seen too. All the pals. They've been really cool. Like, one of the things I wanted to discuss was what you feel about like the whole Pokemon controversy about it.
So,
Because that's the biggest thing I think we should bring it up.
for me, when it comes to Palworld, for me, I was really excited about it, like seeing oh, this is a new kind of like monster gotta catch 'em all thing. I mean, I've played them all. I've played Pokemon, I've played Tim, I've played Nexomon, I've played fucking, what the hell is that one ROM hack that I played? The fucking Sugar Crush, fucking candy Pokemon ROM hack. Sweets, that's it. I mean, I'm huge on games where you catch monsters and you use them and you train them. Because I love the concept of it. I love seeing what kind of creations people come up with, what creations these creators have come up with in terms of unique monsters.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
So like, I was hyped about that. I wasn't hyped about the whole survival / building / going up a tier list bracket, just because I've played games like Ark and Rust and other ones like that, and I hated them.
Interesting, but how did this game fare with all that for you?
Honestly, like, I think my love for monster training and monster hunting kind of really surpassed the whole building aspect. Because then it also became an aspect of, oh, well, you're using these creatures for resource management. And that kind of fell into another aspect of, I love RTS games like StarCraft and Warcraft. You're gathering gold, you're gathering minerals, lumber, investing gas, and using them to better your base.
Right.
So I think that kind of like helped it a lot. But then we get into the aspect of, oh, well, it's a third person, you're also holding a gun. So it kind of falls in the aspect of Fortnite a little bit.
Interesting that you think it's kind of like Fortnite.
It very well teeter-tottered for me.
I mean, I could see. I mean, it's sort of the art style of the main characters that you can have kind of is like a little cartoony like Fortnite, and the building, you could probably build fast and run around and do this fucking 90s and shit.
One thing I will be happy about is that you're not turning yourself into an Eiffel Tower in 0.75 seconds.
Yeah. It'll take a little bit of time, but you know.
You'll get there, but it's not fucking Fortnite speed.
Yeah, I can say I'm kind of on the same boat as you with that whole thing about not really liking stuff like Ark, and but loving the monster taming genre very much. That it outshined all the like building stuff and working yourself up the levels to get things unlocked, just so you can give your pal a rocket launcher or whatever the fuck, you know. So yeah, in the beginning I was like, I don't know, but then I just kept playing and I was like, ooh, this is next pal. Ooh, this is a cool looking dude. Oh fuck yeah, let's go for him. Like, it just became more of a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
And like, it was so fun. Like, it was really cool.
I loved like seeing like all the pals that just came into play, and it was so exciting. Like, I was super hyped on like seeing like all the new pals.
Yeah, I love the unique creatures. I mean, some are debatable whether they're unique or not, you know, but we can discuss that a little later.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll kind of go in more details about the pals themselves. But let me ask you this. If there was something that you could change about the game, what would you have done differently?
That's a good question. My God, I never thought about that. Well, well, the world itself was neat to explore, but I would have liked it to have its own like unique art style to the whole like environment, rather than it being like, oh, this is just like regular ass trees and mountains that look really nice. You know, it looks good, you know, but like the pals are kind of like, they stick out quite a bit compared to the environment. So like, I would have liked for them to have stylized it a little bit more. So that's really the only thing I think I can think of right now at the moment.
Okay. My honest opinion, I think that there could have been more. I think that there could have been a little bit more of a human civilization or a human aspect in the game. Like, Sure, you kind of find like an outpost here or there that has like maybe like 5 citizens in there, and like
No.
some kind of like SWAT guard just sitting there just waiting for you to commit some kind of crime. But there wasn't like I felt like that there should have been like maybe an actual city, or like maybe a little bit more, kind of like more humans out there that like actually wanted to like maybe battle you with their pals to see like who was the better trainer, kind of like more like Pokemon. But
Yeah, I could see that'd be cool.
there's not a whole lot of humans on this world, and you just gotta wonder like where the fuck did you show up from?
I mean, it is early access. We never know what kind of story elements and like extra stuff they're gonna add later. But yeah, I could say that right now it was like kind of definitely lacking in the human department, and the interactions you did have were all usually negative because you'd be getting fucked over by the SWAT teams or the bad pal groups.
Not gonna lie though, one of the cool glitches that I saw was they like built like this like 30-story just single wall story tower and put like one single platform on the very top. And what they did was they like committed some kind of like huge crime and teleported back and climbed that wall to go all the way back to the top. And because they still had a warrant for their arrest, like these cops kept spawning, the SWAT teams kept spawning, but there was nowhere for them to spawn to. So they would just keep falling and dying at the bottom. And this was like a way for you to get like infinite like hyperspheres and infinite like ammo and shotgun shells. And I'm like, this is a really cool idea.
I think that happened to me once because I went to one of those islands that like preserves or whatever, and they kept chasing me, and I was like flying away with my pal, and they just kept falling out of the air into the ocean. I was like, what the fuck's happening? I wasn't aware that was a thing at the moment. And I was like, okay, cool. They're all dying in the ocean as I fly away.
I have not committed a crime yet though in the game. Not once yet.
Wow, you're a good boy.
I try to be. Although I have captured a human or two in my life.
Oh yeah, you did it without getting caught though.
Well, they were like those hippie Palpita people who like tried to raid my base.
Palpita. Palpita.
Well, like it's like the fucking monk guys who like want to like save the pals, free the pals.
Yeah.
They look like a bunch of monks, is what they were. Like,
yeah, a little bit. They just had guns. Or did they use bow and arrows?
Didn't. They had bow and arrows.
Okay,
yeah.
They were being more civilized about it, I guess. They weren't shooting that lead.
Because pals make guns, and guns kill people. They don't want anything to do with that. We'll use a bow and arrow like a caveman.
Yeah, I like that. Wood and stone over metal and fire, I guess.
Sure. Just let my handy dandy blue quality pistol tell you that much. How did that work out for you?
Yeah. What else could fucking? Before we talk about the PAL designs, which is an obvious thing, but I'm trying to think of
we'll get into PAL designs when we go on to our next big thing. Yeah.
So excited to talk about that.
I just kind of like going through over like, some of the cool shit that I've seen throughout the game without like going into detail about the pals. Another thing that I felt they could have done a little bit better is the dungeons. Maybe that's just me.
Oh yeah, they were a little bit confusing to go through, and they were also just very samey.
Yeah. I never found one above level 13 though. Like when I got past my little starter island area, I never found another one.
Yeah, they're a little bit hard to locate.
I don't know where the hell I was looking for. I did find an interesting room though. Like I found a cave in a certain area, and I'm sure everybody knows about the cave. But like I couldn't go through it because it was pitch fucking dark. So I took like hours to level up and like be able to like get the ancient technology to buy one of them little hip lamps. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wait, I have a fire pal after I did all of this. And I went back, and it was just like a little tiny room that had like a black market guy in there. I'm like, this was very anticlimactic. Like, I was expecting to go into like a pal's nest or something like that.
Right.
Nope, just some guy
Yeah,
sitting in the dark without a fucking light.
I was fortunate enough to find like level 35, level 40 little dungeons as I got further. But yeah, I didn't find too many. I had to like look them up sometimes because it would have like a certain pal I wanted or whatever. And I'm like, all right, how to get there? And I had to fucking search it because it was impossible to find them.
Yeah, they were like super hard to find after you got off your little starter island.
Yeah, they should probably make it a little easier to find, like with the little, I don't know, like torches in front that are more visible.
And like make them a little more unique, or even if you're make them just like a nice like generic cave that isn't like randomly procedurally generated, and you're like having to like hug the left wall to just find your way around the whole fucking thing.
And sometimes riding certain pals into these caves would glitch you right through the floor. I don't know if you had that problem.
Oh no, I've had that problem before. I would have been like, and I'm on Jerry's server, and I think that server right now is set to where like you lose everything if you die. And I glitched and fell through into the fucking water, and I'm like, how is this fair? Like, I'm under the earth. If I die, then I lose everything, and I can't get it back. And I have some really cool pals I want to keep.
Oof, that's a hardcore server he's running. Over on the server I'm on, it was you keep everything, even the pals and items. We were just like, we got so tired of like just losing our shit to dumb things that we're like, all right, we're just gonna make it easier for us and not make it as annoying, I like that they had that ability to just like edit the server, and all the things, encounter rate, the level, the XP you gain, the everything pretty much, and it was really nice to be able to change it to how you would like.
Yeah. So another thing is like the luck that some people have, and I honestly think that it wasn't just like, now that I looked at it and like I showed it to some people and they're like, yeah, this is a glitch, I'm like, okay, this is a little more understandable. Is when people like, the first time I saw, I was like, what the fuck is my problem? I can't, like... So, what happened was, like, this guy, just brand new, started fresh out of the gate, was going down and saw the Mammal Rest, the level 38 boss. So he looks at a chickpea and, like, targets it with the ball, and then breaks his target, and goes down and throws a regular Palsphere at the Mammal Rest. The Palsphere wiggles at 0.04%. It wiggles and goes up to 2%. It wiggles again and it fills up to 100%, and he catches the fucking Mammal Rest with one Palsphere.
What the fuck?
And I'm looking at this and I show it off to everybody. I'm like, and I can't even catch a pal with a 99% catch rate. Like, where's my problem? What's my problem?
I mean, I've had some insane luck with certain pals, but nothing like that.
And so
I'd be catching like 10%ers and being like, hell yeah,
Right? I'm like, I'm not gonna catch a 0.04%. No, my luck's not that good. Yeah,
that's like super low odds because you have to get through it twice in very low percentage.
Yes.
That's like a 1 in a fucking 500 millionth chance or something. Yeah, but I'd be very jealous too. I'd be like, how the hell did you do? I don't even have one yet, and I'm already level 50.
I know that I caught my Mammal Rest at a very lucky chance. Like, I found two that were just fighting each other, and I'm just like sitting there just waiting for one to like finally die, and then I would just like snipe the other one with a couple arrows and just throw a ball at it.
That's easy, you got lucky. For me, I have a funny Mammal Rest story. That very, very beginning area that we all start on?
Yeah.
And you move a little bit down and there's like these ruins and you can set your base up there all easy. So we had our base there, and then the Mammal Rest is like not too far out. And at some point, I got a little brave after catching some pals and leveling up. I'm like, I could get this guy. I'm level like 9. I started like attacking him with my pals that I had and like all the arrows, and I just ran out of arrows, and I was like, all right, I think I can't do this because it barely did anything, and he got stuck trying to chase me between the bridge where that leads to the area, and I was like, he can't get me. And then I want to go do some stuff in the pal box. I was like looking for stuff, and then all of a sudden this motherfucker comes in out of nowhere through the other side, slams his feet down, kills like 5 of our pals in one go. And I was like, what the fuck? I ran away. I was like, what? He came back for revenge, dude. And then he started murdering more pals and murdered me, and then he was satisfied and left. And I was like, holy fuck. I could not believe I lost us like that many pals. And then Draco was with me. He's like, what the fuck, dude? I told you not to mess with him. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I can't help it, okay?
I wanted him. But yeah, it was like crazy because he just came in and just took his revenge.
So I started up a single player run after a long time, and I was just kind of going through the cutscene. But what was really super weird about it was I was hearing a sparkle in the background. I'm like, why the fuck do I have this sound right now? And I'm like listening, I'm like trying to figure out, like I'm looking like all my tabs and everything like that. I'm like, what is making this sound? And I'm like, okay, whatever, it must be in the game. And I load in, and like not even like 5 steps away, there was one of those like powered shiny lucky Wooloos or whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot what the sheep's name was, but
oh, that is supposed to be Lamball.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, this is cool. So I fucking load up, like I get like a fucking axe, and I'm like, okay, let's go chop this fucker down. Get a couple pal spheres, and I swing in it, and I take like 2% of his health off. I'm like, this isn't right.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And so finally, I look into it, and it's like catching like even just seeing a lucky pal. It takes about like I think one in like every like 20 hours to see one. Because they're about as rare as shiny.
I think I've seen personally like maybe 5 the whole time playing.
I don't think maybe they're as rare as a shiny. I think they're a little more common than a shiny, but I still haven't seen just a regular shiny Pokemon out in the wild. Never have.
Wow. I've seen maybe 3 or 4 in my whole life. Yeah, those shiny ones are pretty cool. I've gotten a Depresso that was shiny and big, and I think an Ilk deer, whatever they're fucking called.
Ecthier deer.
Yeah, that fucker. I've got a giant shiny one of those. And I don't know. Those are the only ones I can think of right now that I remember. Oh, and the Cativa, the cat, and I think the Tiefin too, the little elephant water thing.
I think my lucky ones right now. I have one of the Lycan Wolf ones. Forgot the name of that.
Oh.
Yeah, I found him
out
of nowhere.
I like how you default to the Pokemon when you don't know the name.
we'll get to the pal names in a minute. And
I know it was I think Dire some shit.
Dire Howl. That's it, Dire Howl.
Yeah.
So he was with a pack of other ones, and I'm like, oh, I need him. I want him. He's shiny. And so I like go after him, and like I'm trying to take down this whole pack. I'm not having any of my pals out because they just go for blood. So I'm trying to catch him, and eventually it gets to a point to where like I throw a pal sphere at the lucky one, catch it, but the other 3 just tackle me down and just nuke the hell out of me. So I wipe, and I lose everything. Everything drops. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I'll start at this island because it's closest. I can just walk there. And I respawn, and immediately there was a shiny Pangolin out there on the waters. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Pangolins, the cutie.
So then I'm sitting here trying to build a workbench, build a bow, get a bunch of arrows, trying to mine to get some freaking pal spheres. trying to get everything set up so I could just start kiting this little penguin bastard to catch him so I could go back and get the rest of my pals. It was a very interesting scenario for me, but this game has had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun with this game, and then
there's a lot of moments that you have basically that happen.
Yeah.
With this, there's a lot of funny stories to tell when you play this game.
Then I'm gonna
so everything starts. What was that?
I'm gonna continue having fun with the game. I'm excited to see like what else they come out with for patches and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be really cool to see when they finally get out of the fixing stuff phase and into the adding new stuff phase. Who knows? Hopefully by summer. Who knows? Maybe.
Hopefully.
That seems like a good ways away. I'm just ready for more new pals more than anything. I think the world is pretty fucking big as it is. I haven't even explored like every inch of it yet, so like I think that can wait if they add a new section to the map. I think I'd rather have new pals first.
Oh.
And if they do both at the same time, well fuck it, you know?
Well, we still got that world tree that's like out in the distance, is blocked by some kind of red wall.
Yeah, I haven't even gone that way yet, because
No.
I figured it was. Yeah, I was gonna say every fucking Palworld story starts out with like, so anyway, I was out there with my pal, like trying to get something,
blasting.
and then yeah, it started blasting. The shit went RE and wrong, and I fucking died, lost my shit. Then all of a sudden, the fucking blessing of God came to me as a shiny penguin. Like, it's just like, what is happening in this game?
A bunch of shenanigans.
Like, looking at this tier list right now, I saw one of the pals that brought me so much grief just because I, like, before we switched it to keep our stuff when we die, we had our stuff drop. And I died in a really bad spot where there was just a bunch of these aggressive pals that were in their area, and my stuff was in the middle of it all. And I died, like, I think at least 5 times, running to get it, inching my way closer every time I died to the fucking teleporter while they killed me, and then I finally was able to just leave. I was like, oh my god, dude, these guys just want all the fucking smoke. I hated it, but it was kind of funny. I got out of there somehow.
Not hilarious.
But yeah, fucking another thing I really liked about this is they didn't just stick with, you know, you got your pal, you got variants of certain pals too, which I liked a lot. It was kind of like having an Alolan form, I guess, if you call it a Pokemon equivalent, you know.
Yeah.
I thought that was really neat. So I'm glad they didn't just stick with that's the one pal and you don't have a variation. That's it, you know. But we got those. I like variants.
The variations, don't get me wrong. I really like them. I felt that they could have added a few more pals, though.
Yeah, it could have been cool to have like an extra 20 unique pals that weren't color differences or type changes. But that's just the Digimon fan in me. You know how many variants of Agumon we have? We have like at least 10.
I was gonna say at least 7, but oh my god.
Yeah, we have a lot. So like, I'm a fan of variants. If it makes an old favorite stand out more and brings some new, you know, hype to it, then I'm all for it. As long as it's not like an egregious thing where it's like, here's Agumon, nothing changed about him really except that he's got a fucking like this red belt thing on his hand. That's just like a different Agumon they added. I just don't like really. But if it's like a little bit of a palette swap with different abilities at the same time, I like that a lot. But yeah, anything else you want to get into before we get into the main juicy bit?
I was gonna say, I think everybody is here to finally for us to start up our tier list that we were gonna work on for good old Palworld. So let me tell you.
Oh yeah. Well, I hope you guys are ready. It's a long list because it includes all the variants.
Yeah, it sure does. So
All right, let's put it on that
Trouz-
screen here for everybody.
Trouz is gonna be taking the lead here on actually like building the list for us. I'm gonna kind of be here as commentator.
Yeah, this is just a list we found off the tier list website. It's nothing we created or anything, so we're just kind of borrowing someone else's. And they just have it as the regular, S, A, B, C, D, E, F. Should we rename them or should we just leave it for simplicity?
Let's put S as like favorites. We'll do favorites. We'll do awesomes. We'll do okays. We'll do
Mid.
mid.
Just mid.
We'll do mid.
Mid as fuck.
Mid as fuck. And then we'll do
Eh.
and garbage.
Garbage.
And then season desist.
And desist.
Okay.
Oh, good.
That'll work. That's good. That's
All
good.
right.
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
All right, and also we're gonna be doing it in Paldex order, or is it Paldeck? I don't know.
Paldex.
Some Paldex order. I have it up here as well. So there's like 2 that aren't part of it, but are like these start at the normal.
Oh, does it?
But
okay.
this one, these 2 don't.
Well, don't ignore those 2 then.
Yeah. Okay, we're starting with Lamball. All right, ye old Lamball.
Good old Lamball.
There's an ad. There's an ad all of a sudden. Great.
Oh God. Oh.
I thought I had out. I have ad block. What the fuck?
It'll be fine. So let's talk about Lamball. So, a lot of people see Lamball as like, oh, this is just like some kind of like Wooloo ripoff. It's a sheep. It's a oh my god!
sheep.
It's a very fluffy sheep. So I don't
Yeah.
If
If you take the time to really look at it, you can see it's nothing like Wooloo.
Yeah, like
other than it's a sheep.
This is, and he's a solid starter. He's a solid starter.
Yeah.
He's good to like produce wool with. So, but he's not up there. Come on.
He's personally for me, he's cuter than Wooloo for me. I like him better. But yeah, he is very, I would say mid. What do you say?
Mid to eh. He's
right.
very mid.
We'll settle. We'll switch things around if we need to, but right now we'll just be like middle of the road. He's the very beginning, so like,
yeah.
There you go. And the next pal would be Cativa, which is right here.
Yeah.
Put you right there for now, in the front. So Cativa, this is like very not Pokemon, but it's very basic at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could tell this is very much their own thing, because I can't think of a Pokemon at all that could be comparative. Like I could understand someone comparing Wooloo over here, but not Cativa. Cativa is just its own thing.
Yeah.
So I give it bonus points for that.
Cativa was a very unique pal. Granted, it's a cat. I mean, obviously Pokemon has a cat. Like they have Meowth. I think people were like aiming it toward like I don't remember if it was like Skitty.
It might have been like Purloin's face or some shit.
But no, there's
I don't see it.
Pal.
So bonus points for originality. It loses some points in how basic it can be. But it is an early game pal. It's kind of useful a little bit more than Wooloo when it comes to like handcrafting, right?
Oh yeah. Like Cativa is definitely a lot more, and he's also like one of the starter staples. He's one of the first pals that you're gonna run into. A little chicken shit, no less, but when you like look at him, he like cowers in fear and runs off.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, he's smug though. He's smug.
He can go to mid AF. I think he can go to mid AF.
put it on there. A little higher than
Higher than Wooloo.
than Woo. All right, next one will be Chickapee. Let's go.
Chickapee.
All right, Chickapee, where are you at on the list here? Old Spice, get out of here.
Fourth
Where the
row.
hell did they put him?
Fourth row, second.
Thank you. All right, so Chickapee.
Is a chicken.
I don't know. It just literally reminded me of a Cuckoo from Zelda. I mean, more than a Pokemon. I don't think there is a like overtly chicken other than Torchic.
God, there was one game that Chickapee reminds me of, and I can't remember the fucking name of it.
Dragon Quest?
No. I think it's like Monster Rancher or something like that.
Oh, I've never played it, but that sounds like it could be something reminiscent to.
It just looks like it just came from that game. Like, straight up. But not in the whole cease and desist line. It's a chicken. Like, why are we trying to compare a chicken to something?
I know, it's just there. I would even go as far as to say it's an because it's a chicken, you know what?
It's a chicken.
Very much. There's nothing much else. Nothing much else to say about him, really.
It's a chicken and it lays eggs. It's an
All right, now we got Lifmunk over here, which is over. Where's the Lifmunk? Damn, you're good at this. Okay, so Lifmunk
before.
Where's Paldo? Get it?
Where's Paldo?
But yeah, Lifmunk is apparently they're like a Pikachu kind of like mascot deal, right? I'm not saying it looks like Pikachu. I'm just saying it's kind of like the equivalent, the face, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like, and it's also the Lifmunk elf elegies, I think, right? Or effigies, I don't remember. Elegy or effigy. Yeah, they're also all over the world for that.
I'd like Lifmunk, except if it wasn't for the fucking effigies. Because you know what the effigies remind me of?
What's that?
Koroks.
Oh no. At least you can see them from a distance and all that.
At night.
That's got one thing. Oh. At night.
And you know what sucks? Is at Jerry's server, he has nighttime be like 5 seconds.
Oh wow.
Like
it's like daytime vibes only.
It's daytime vibes only.
Yeah, I can see how that get a little annoying, but yeah, I think he's like literally the first pal you can get to have a weapon. I think a submachine gun or something. So that's pretty neat. Very interesting that he can hold a weapon like that. And I don't know, I find him to be kind of more interesting than these guys. The color palette's very cool, green with the ruby color.
He is definitely unique as a pal. He's not mimicking anything.
People were saying Pachirisu and Leafeon, but that's just fucking stretching it, I think.
Yeah, no. And he's definitely a very unique design. So in my opinion, he's okay. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'd say he's definitely better than these guys, so okay, so it makes sense to me. Alright, next one is Foxsparks.
Which is literally just a single-tailed Vulpix, but...
There it is, bam. Yeah, this one's a little more leaning towards, like, tiny bit more towards the Pokemon end, where it's, like, a little bit like Vulpix, and also a little bit like that Gen 8, what was it? Nickit? I think that's the fox.
Yep.
It's a little bit of both, but it's got varied ears. It's not like Vulpix's ears or like hairstyle.
No,
so,
but it's a Firefox.
A lot of Firefoxes. I like you can use him as a flamethrower. That gives him some bonus. His functionality, you know, like as an early game pal, when you have him as a flamethrower, it makes you feel real powerful. Let me tell you, before you get to like the next big zones, you know, you're like rocking this guy when you want to kill some shit, you know.
Yeah.
So he was very useful. But he's nothing to brag about when it comes to design and whatnot. So like he's more of a useful thing that you can just use in the beginning of the game.
He's a really good pal for a good majority of the game for your base until you get to like high end content. Like when you're actually like trying to smelt not regular ingots, but the next step up.
Oh yeah.
Like Foxsparks will carry you until you get to that second tier of ingots.
Yeah. So you want to put it with Lift Monk at OK since it's got that, early game usefulness.
Being that Foxsparks has got a high utility aspect to him, they're okay.
Cool, let's do that, man. We'll put him above Lift Monk because of the usefulness.
Yeah.
This tier list is awesome. Can't wait to see a cease and desist status one. Oh, we'll get there. That'll be fun. Fwack! I love this guy. Fwack! He's like the best. I love him. He's the funniest fucking name.
And people are trying to find the joke behind it, and the only joke that they can find is that they just mixed fuck and quack.
Exactly. It's the best. What the fwack? Exactly. It's like you can tell this is like a super like joke pal, I guess you could say. He's like a, I don't know what to explain on it. He's like a bunny duck or some shit. I don't know. But I love his name. That's pretty much all I do love about him is his name.
Just his name. And he's good utility. Like, you're never gonna ever really see a pal where you need, like, more than 2 levels of watering. At least not that I've seen.
Yeah.
Flack is...
Unless, of course, you're doing some, unless you're doing the rock crusher and you're making the pal essence stuff, the blue shit, then using, like, a higher level stuff is very good. But, yeah, for, like, the basic watering of plants...
Suffice.
Yeah.
So he is mid AF to okay for me, but I think because of how much Trouz likes him, I'll let Trouz decide where he goes.
He go over here.
He go here.
All right. Now we got Spark It, because that's what I be doing every day. I spark it.
Okay, so this one I feel we're playing that game that we always love to play. How close can we get to that cease and desist line? And I'm simply pointing out the fact that he has Raichu's tail. Like, you could have picked literally any other fucking tail to give this little rat, but you had to give him Raichu's tail.
Well, you have a counterpoint. They just made it a lightning bolt.
Yeah. Like,
that's the
only one to rock that tail.
There might be other things, I don't know, but I know he's the most popular. I don't see it like that, to be honest, but
I'm not saying that he belongs there, because there's other pals that do belong on the cease and desist line, but because he is different to other Pokemon. He does have a very unique design with its head and the markings. We're just saying the tail is a little close for comfort.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a good counterpoint, I guess, right? I don't know. I think he's good for early game generating electricity if you need it.
Yeah, he is definitely a good electric builder, though.
So I would put him in okay based on that. Usually the early game pals are just decent enough to be right here.
Okay.
The Bazooka Nuke Penguin better be in favorites. We'll get there. We're almost there. Tansy, the monkey. Where is he? I love monkeys, and you know this. So, what do you think about this one?
Aside from the marijuana leaf, we need to look up semi-sage.
Oh, good. All right. I mean, that's not that much.
Maybe it's not semi-sage. Maybe it's like his earlier evolutions. Do semi-sage evolution.
They just made him bigger.
No.
This one.
Yeah, there you
Pan
go.
sage. The pan sage right here. I mean, a little bit. And also maybe Grookey a little bit.
All you literally have to do is change the marijuana leaf to a fucking broccoli patch.
Yeah, maybe not Grookey that much. Oh my
Not
god,
as
this
much
one right here.
but-
What the fuck is this one right here? Oh my god.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
This... Oh god. Alright. But yeah, I could see the pan sage a little bit, but
This one, literally all you have to do is change the marijuana leaf to a broccoli sprout.
what about this guy? Man from Digimon.
My point
He's got a
stands.
marijuana leaf. No. My point stands.
Look at this guy. All you gotta do is just get rid of the gloves, the fucking caveman tunic, and put the marijuana leaf a little more forward on the head, and there you go. You got a fucking tansy. This one belongs on the season desist.
Oh man, you really think so?
Prove me
You know
wrong.
what? I love monkey. There you go. All right, I'll put it there. I give up.
Prove me wrong.
I can't. I don't have any other reasons other than I love monkey. Seriously, my argument is lost here. Oh man! All right, next one.
I mean, I know you love monkeys, but
See, if it's not a cease and desist, it's got to go in like up here because I love them. I can't go in garbage because that. I'm just gonna let you have this one, okay?
I'm gonna let me
Alright,
just have it, even though I have written proof, written fucking documents in front of me right here as to why he belongs in that list.
All right. Insert sad DK noises here. Exactly. That's how I feel. I'm like, ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. God damn it. No, that comes back every so often. All right, let's move on to Ruby, which is this weird fire deer thing that is not equivalent to anything I've ever seen, at least to my knowledge. It's
This
like
one's unique, yeah.
it's very unique. It looks like a cross between a fox and a deer and a fucking bunny, and I don't know. It's
With
crazy.
a bow tie.
Yeah,
He's ready for Easter.
I remember seeing a bunch of these on a coastline, thinking, "Why are they on the coastline?" But I don't like their design too much, other than they're unique. Like they're not something I care about. I saw them, I'm like, "Oh, that's interesting," but that's about it, you know.
And they were like super rare for me, so I never really got an opportunity to really play with them as much or get to know them as much, so I don't have a whole lot of input on Ruby.
It only gets like I would put it under if it wasn't for the fact that it's a unique pal. Like I'm giving bonus points to things that are very much their own thing, you know. So I would have put it in like.
Ramball needs to move down to I think at this point.
Yeah, I could say that. And then we'll put Ruby up to mid.
AF, yeah. Not as
Alright,
cool as
sounds
Kativa,
good.
though.
Yeah, Kativa's a little smug boy. You love him. All right. Finally, Pengolit, this fucker right here. Pimple up anyone? Echo, are you here?
Paging Dr. Echo. Dr. Echo, you need it at the ward.
Oh man, we need our expert Piplup enjoyer, but we can. I can say that I thought Piplup immediately.
Yep.
I don't know how close it skirts the line. Let's look up Piplup here.
We need a cross reference.
All right, look at the fucking.
So
this one right here, just dead in the eyes. So yeah, look,
right.
we got.
So if we take a look at it, you get rid of the little button tops. Throw a little teardrop on him. You color in that light blue spot on his nose. You have a Pangolin.
Yeah, and he also reminds me of the Animal Crossing penguins.
But let's look at the other perspective. I know you want this one on that list, don't you?
On the cease and desist list? Maybe. You can try to convince me otherwise.
It's a generic penguin.
Is that your argument? That
it's a penguin. No,
well,
I have no solid. My only solid point is my shiny Pangolin experience, the way I shared earlier. That's my defense, Your Honor.
Although I will say he kind of looks like Piplup in a very close way, but he has a rocket launcher ability. You could just fucking blow his ass up. I don't know if you knew that.
I did.
You shoot him out a rocket launcher and he explodes. Yeah, exactly. There's my argument. That's the fun part about him, but at the same time, you got to go take him back to the PAL box and make him heal because he dies, basically. But I will put him here. He lands in here, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's very close. But yeah, let's go to the next, which is Peking.
Okay.
He's right here. This guy. You got any thoughts about him?
This one I feel was 100% a unique PAL. Because we don't have a pirate penguin. This guy is rocking an awesome pirate hat. He's got the shoulder mantle. He's got the cape. The coat.
He looks like a Kirby boss.
That's really what he does.
It's like if King DDD had like a seafaring cousin. You know? The dude bowled you and you Draco down like you were bowling pins. He did. He just slides at you like a fucking madman, like fucking crazy. I don't know if you got attacked by him, but he just slides at you like fucking. Mm-hmm. He's bowling at your ass.
He was definitely a fun boss fight. In my opinion, he either goes into awesome or okay.
Let's put him in awesome since he's got really cool design on him. Like, look at all that detail.
He is a really awesome PAL.
And fun fact that in his little Paladex entry, I think it says he's more closely related to Flax than he is Pangolin, which is interesting. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
So, well, I'll put him in awesome because he's a pretty cool design. Let's go to the next one. Joltog. Oh shit! Here we go. We got the little Patcheries, the fucking what's the name of that legendary hedgehog? Shaman, but it's electric. If we look at Shaman, we're gonna cross-reference here. So, Shaman is it's a white hedgehog, just like this guy, but I don't know.
But I mean,
it's hard to say because
it's a generic hedgehog.
Yeah,
like
his ears are different. He doesn't have the He doesn't have. He has like actual ears. He got the actual ears, and even though they're white hedgehogs that are small and cute, yeah, you might be right. Like all hedgehogs are small, white, and cute, aren't they?
I mean, if we're gonna do it that way, we might as well just cross-reference the blue Joltog with Sonic, like
Sonic. Oh, good. All right. Well, I mean, in the long run, this guy I don't think is as interesting as Sparkit.
He's very generic. Like, eh.
I'm gonna put him in mid. Because he is electric, and you don't get very many electric pals early on.
I say the electric one goes to and the ice one goes to mid.
Okay, I mean, why do you say ice goes to mid though?
Because ice is cool.
I get it, because it's cold.
I wasn't going with that joke, but okay.
But
I'm a personal fan of ice attacks.
And it does look cooler with the shininess of the ice rather than like the regular yellow. It's got a little more of a pop to it. All right, I'll give you that. I agree with this. Yeah, those were the two right next to each other, so we got those out of the way.
Yeah.
Gummoss is just so adorable. I don't know what you think about him, but I think he's cute.
He is adorable. Like,
he's like a weird shroomish, but also a ditto. I don't know how to explain it.
He's just there. He's happy. He's vibing. He doesn't care what job you give him, even though the only thing he can do is garden.
He looks like he's wearing a little beanie, and he's like, "Orale, what's going on, Holmes?"
Orale.
He's like my favorite little dude. When I saw him, I was immediately like, "Yes, this is my little friend now. He's friend shaped."
Friend shapes.
Yeah. But he's one of the earlier game pals you can use to seed, right?
Yes, he is early game. I still use mine in one of my bases, so he's up there. I use him a lot.
Put him in like the okay range. What did you just say?
Oh yeah, that seems good.
There you go. Bam. Next up we have Vixie. Where is Vixie? Right here. Bam. So Vixie is just a cute little fox.
Literally
nothing much to it.
Fluffier Eevee. Oh no, not a fluffier, cuter Eevee.
No, that's this one.
Yeah, we're getting to that
one. But yeah, this one is just a cute little fox. I didn't really see much. It's unique to Palworld. I don't think I've seen anything in Pokemon that is exactly like this or close to it.
Yeah, but it's... Although I will admit, having Vixies in the farm is nice. That does give you like an infinite resource of gold, arrows, and Pal spheres. So Vixies are actually really nice to have with a farm.
So would you say they're probably the more useful to the farm than with these guys? So
in terms of how they look, it's garbage. Utility, great.
What do you think that evens out to then?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna put it towards the top.
Yeah,
because
that's a good spot.
It's very useful.
Yeah.
All right. Who critiques?
Who crates?
Hoot crates.
If you know me, as soon as Dark Pokemon were announced, I was all for it. I've always envisioned myself being a Dark type gym leader with Pokemon.
Interesting.
Who Crates is no exception to me. So I'm going to say that he is one of my favorites.
Nice. I liked him because he was like, "Yeah, you see, yeah, Hootakrates, how's it going? Yeah," he looked like that to me. He had that very, kind of mob deal. Although he wasn't something I looked forward to. I did like him when I first saw him, but when I found more cooler things, I was like, not as much anymore. If it were up to me, I'd put him in okay. Like if it was just totally up to me.
Let's meet in the middle and put him in awesome then.
Fair enough. He's got a cool design. I like his eyebrows and shit.
He's got them Dr. Wily eyebrows going on.
All right, now we're moving on down to the Teefant. Little teapot elephant here, very cute. There is quite a bit of early game watering pals, I think, right?
There's
Which
an abundance, so Tiefen's is just like
another drop in the bucket, as it were.
design-wise, it's pretty cool, but you already have Pangolin, you already have Flag, you already have Pin King. Like I'm sure we're coming up to another water if I remember right.
Yeah, so put him in air.
Eh.
Perfect. Go there, Tiefan. You belong in air. Depresso. Love this guy. He speaks to my soul sometimes, you know, when
Number 4.
Oh, there you go. Cool. But yeah, Depresso. Very funny fucking name. Super relatable. Design-wise, very fucking basic. Very basic design. He's just a pissed off little dude. I can't think of anything really to compare him to in Pokemon or anything else, so he's pretty unique, I'd say. But his basic design is what kind of just falls back on him, and he doesn't really have too much usefulness, I'd say. He's just more of a funny, haha, his name's cool.
Yeah, you know? Definitely, he's funny. I liked the design, but there's not anything else going on for the guy.
Yeah. I'd put him in A.
I would.
Good old A. Bam. Put it above T-Fint, though.
Above T-Fint, yeah. Maybe put him above Joltog there.
Alright,
He's a little bit better than Joltog.
Kramis.
That is
literally cease and desist, no questions asked. Get that
This is just
out of
a
here.
fluffy Eevee.
Definitely just a fluffy Eevee. Like, you can't even lie with that face. Let's look at the face of Eevee here. So we can cross-reference how goddamn close that is. Look at that. They just literally made that poof crest just ginormous.
So,
you know,
the second picture from the right on that row that you were on, that, like, signifies that IGN one. So go right, down.
Oh, that one.
That one. Cross-reference that with the picture that you have.
This is probably a bigger picture. Yeah, like, look at that. That face.
Fucking spot on. Right there.
It is right there, easy. I'm trying to put that over my camera so you can see it in the chat, but yeah, there you go. It's super close, a little too close, but yeah, definitely cease and desist there. Didn't even try, really.
No.
Okay, next, Daydream. Now this one is also very fucking unique. Daydream, where you at? There you go.
So people tried to reference this with Miss Drevis.
Nah. It's just the purple floaty guy. That's the only reason.
Well, bring up Miss Drevis. We'll see what Miss Drevis looks like.
Miss Drevis is just a little ectoplasm body there.
So like they were trying to convince people that Miss Drevis was getting like copyrighted with this one. Like, no. Daydream is just cool. I like Daydream.
Yeah, I'd say Daydream is, and it, like, even if it doesn't have too much of a use case, it can work at night, which is very useful, I'd say.
So,
right.
I was one of those people that I didn't know how pals fully worked, like with their equipment and whatnot. I did build the Daydream necklace, and oh my god, she was just a beaut to just fight side by side. Like, she wrecked shit. So, I have high respects for Daydream.
Yeah, I'd say so. Even though I wasn't too excited to see them all the time at the end when I was getting into the higher level pals, but it was very cool in the very beginning, you know? I put it in awesome. It's a very awesome design and all that. Alright. Move on to Rush Roar. It's just a pig, dude.
It's
Just a boar. This is gonna go into mid or more A, I'd say. Not garbage because it's one of the first rideable pals, so it has some sort of like use case, but it's still just a bore, you know. You get it because it's boring. I'll put this above Tiefent though.
Yeah, that's fair. That's valid.
All right, some of these are barely getting saved out of garbage for just being a little bit useful. So
I know we're probably gonna start seeing some of the go down into the garbage here shortly.
Yeah, more than likely. All right, next is Nox. This is like another kind of Eevee vibe, I'd say. Right here.
So
yeah, it's like Eevee, but like a kind of a like. I don't know how it'd be like ghost type Eevee, I guess.
Imagine if Frozen had Eevees.
If what?
If Frozen had Eevees.
Oh, the show, or the movie?
The movies. This is what an Eevee would be like in that movie.
Well, I mean, what do you want to do? You want to cease and desist this bitch too?
I mean, it is a little... I mean, with Cremis, like, all they did was make it fluffy. At least this one, they tried to, like, change the eyes. They tried to change the ears just a little bit. They gave it a little coat. Like, they tried with this one.
Okay. You want to go up to mid, maybe? Because it is kind of mid, but it's a little more interesting than these air pals.
It does have a cool design, so I think it does go above Kativa and mid. Right, I think it's got a really cool design to it, so...
Cool. Alright, I'm fuck with that. Alright, next one. Fledler.
Mole.
Love the name. He's just a mole. Mole. Goddamn ass Austin Powers.
Chop it off and cut it up and make some guacamole.
When I found this guy, I was like, oh, Fuddler. I was like, yeah, I love your name. But then after a while, I'm like, eh.
It's a mole.
You know? It's a mole. What do you think?
He's generic. Yeah. Like, it's a mole. Just like you have Rushmore, he's a pig. Just like you have Chickapee, he's a chicken.
But yeah, just that. That's it. Alright, next one. Killamari. Bam. So, are you a squid or are you a kid? That's Splatoon, sorry.
Oh god.
I personally don't see very much similarity to any Pokemon.
No.
So it is unique. It's got like a cool little beanie vibe with like the two little ears on it. I don't know what it does. I think it's like a glider. Like you can use it as a glider.
Yeah, you can use it as a glider.
So that's kind of neat. He probably wouldn't be my first choice of glider, but
he was mine.
I mean, he is an early dude. I'd say like since it's got that use case and it's also a unique design pal, I could put it like an okay.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be okay.
Put it like right above.
Not as cool as Goomouse.
Yeah, Goomouse is gonna stick right here. All right, and Mao, this Egyptian cat thing. This thing was pretty cool looking. I like the look of it.
No. The story behind Mao is that people tried to convince everybody like it was a Meowth. Like they were both cats. They both like strive to find gold or money.
But they don't look anything.
Mao was a completely unique design. Like they have like I liked Mao. I liked the design of it because I love Egyptian themed stuff.
And also, cats in Japanese culture have always been sort of like money related, so it's not even exclusive to Meowth.
No, it's not.
People were bugging.
So I definitely like the original Mao more than I like the Crystal one, though.
Yeah, the original one has this really sick ass like Egyptian color vibe that I really like. Like the gold little piece on the tail, fucking amazing. The blue eyes that contrast everything, super striking. I'd give it an awesome. What about you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
But
Cool.
Chris gets
And the
mid.
next, yeah, Chris gets mid. It's cool, but definitely not the Egyptian
They took
coolness of
away
this one.
from it.
Yeah,
I would have been okay with Mal just having just its original form.
yeah, just a singular thing. They could have given a different variant to like something else. I'd say to save up the slot. Yeah. All right. Next to Celeray. This is kind of skirting a little close, a little bit maybe. It's got a bit of a Mantine vibe, but also kind of a lantern vibe.
This is another one of those that falls in the aspect of this is another water type that you can get super early in the game.
Yeah, but you can't use it as a glider. Doubles as a glider, so maybe that gives us a little bit of bonus. You know,
Yeah,
but
he does.
it's cute, but it's kind of a bland design, I'd say. Not too much going on with it, so I'd put it in because Fox up here basically because of its name, but this one might be a little more useful. But I don't want to put it up here. Might want to put it in mid somewhere.
Maybe bottom mid for now.
Bam, there you go. Okay. And Dire Howl. This is just a basic wolf. Nothing too crazy about it. It's
Basically,
a nice mount to have.
Lycanroc was like it was following Lycanroc.
I mean, not. It's just a wolf. Like,
It is.
so I don't see that.
This is what
But
Palworld's been doing. They're just basic animals.
yeah,
Except for the three
it
that's
is.
in the season Desist.
Yeah. So Dire Howl was my first rideable mount. I didn't want to use the Rush Boar. I like the wolves because wolves are one of my favorite animals. So I definitely chose him. And he's basic, but he's a little more interesting than the Rush Roar. So I'd put him in mid
Okay. I'm fine
a
with
little
that.
bit. Right. I'm like, right here. Bam.
Yeah.
Middle of everything. Okay. And we got Toko, this fucking crazy motherfucker. Oh
Okay.
man, where is he on the list here?
So, second row.
Damn, you're good at this. All right.
So, let's cross-reference today.
Oh, okay. Well,
Pull up,
you doing
Xatu.
Xatu? There he is. Good old Xatu. And then we have Toko with.
So, yes, Xatu doesn't have the mohawk, but they have the exact same color palette. They have like almost the exact same like Egyptian theme pattern on their bodies. Like, I know it's not exact, but
Other than that, though, does this motherfucker have a thought behind his eyes compared to Xatu, who can fucking think you out of existence? Like, you gotta think about his.
he's just sitting there like, follow your nose, follow your nose.
Like, he's just such a doofy little bastard. He's nothing like Xatu in terms of personality. He's just a doofy guy that explodes. You know, like, I think he's great. I don't think he's skirting the cease and desist that much.
No.
The coloring is close, yeah, but it's just personality-wise for him, and also like the mohawk and like where the colors.
Exact.
No, but the patterning, no. It just may have the same colors, but I don't see the patterns lining up really. But I did like his doofiness. I put him in mid probably.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'll put him above the mouse and the right here, probably below the dire.
Okay.
All right, Floppy or Flopie, I don't know. This thing is
This is all
very
you.
interesting.
I have had no experience with this pal.
I've caught it once. I didn't use it. I just saw it as like a floaty little teddy bear thingy. I don't see anything it's adjacent to, and I don't really care for it. I put it in air, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that's what
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna do. There's nothing that really tickled my fancy, to be honest. Alright. Next up, we have Mozzarina.
A cow.
This fucking weird cow with no... It's just like a weird cow, though. There's no, like, cow nose or anything. It's just eyes and a mouth. He's round.
He's a Snorlax.
He's just a weird
It's a
cow
cow.
Snorlax.
I mean, it's so fucking generic. Like the generic in it, it's just like, and all like.
I don't know why they put him in mid game either.
No,
Like it's a mid game thing.
Not mid. I really want to aim toward ant or garbage, to be honest. And if we put him,
You know, I didn't really use him at all.
And if we put him in garbage, we might as well put all the other generics that are like, have no uniqueness to them in garbage, like Chickpea and Lamball and Rushor and Joltog.
I think I'd keep Joltog up here. At least it has electricity powers.
Yeah.
These guys are just what they are.
Yeah. Okay, we'll leave them. We'll leave them.
Alright. Cool. And let's move on to Bristla. Bristla, I think.
Rosalina.
I don't see that.
Not Rosalina. There's another one. No, it was
Yeah,
Rosalina.
there's something
Was it?
else. No.
Fuck, what was it?
I don't remember. But it did kind of look like it, but this one's a lot more thorny. But it is kind of close. I would say I don't care for this thing at all. What about you?
I don't at all.
I'd put it in garbage in, honestly.
Throw it in the can.
Throw it in the can. Gobfin. These bastards are the ones that ruined my time trying to get my stuff and killed me a lot of times.
Oh, so you have a personal hate for them.
Yeah, they're little shitheads in my eyes, but at least
They
they're
were cool.
a unique pal. They're a unique pal. They're
are
nothing
definitely
like
unique.
anything. Like, people were trying to make the argument, oh, this is just like fucking like Sharpedo. I was like, hell no, dude. What are you talking about? It's just blue and a shark, that's all. But he's very cool. He has like a little electric on his eyes. He's a water type though, huh?
Yeah, he is.
It feels like he would be like a precursor to a later pal we'll be talking about, but I don't know. I'd say he's probably mid.
Probably mid.
We'll put him like above the Ruby.
Okay.
And then we have the next one, which is the Ignis version. I've caught one of these. Just the same thing, but red.
Same spot.
It depends what your preference is, really. Do you want water or do you want fire? Or do you want blue or red, you know? So, that's about it for him. Then we got Hangyu, which are fucking wild, if you read about them. There's nooses. So, that's pretty grim. And people try to compare this one, I think, to... Was it Chimecho?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not that close. It's a different, and it's also a glider, which is neat. I kind of like the idea that the thing's a glider, even though it doesn't really make sense. It's not like it has wings or anything.
Yeah.
It's just arms. But I mean, it's all right, I guess. I'd put it in air. It's nothing garbage, but it's just nothing crazy. And it's equivalent. I'd do the same. Bam. Nothing different about it.
Okay.
We got Masanda. I will say, yes. I was gonna immediately say that, dude. I like how you're on the panda train too, though.
It's a panda. What
is.
do you expect?
He is a unique pal in terms of. I mean, there's a lot of pandas in monster taming, like, but this one's got a cool ass like grass like mask and then a little leaf, and he's fucking enormous. You know, he's huge, and I love that he has a grenade launcher thing you can add to him later. And he has like a really good ability to like craft, I think, as well.
Yeah, I think so.
So he's an all-around good pal, and he's just a great design.
Yeah.
He goes there. What about the electric version?
That one's okay.
You'd rather put this one on cam?
I did not like the electric version as much.
Yeah, I do like the green one more. I will say that. So I'll put him at top of okay, since he's definitely more interesting than these guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I like these guys a lot. All right, Woolly Pop.
This one, we're gonna cross-reference with Mareep, I think.
Mareep, huh? Interesting. Not another dog, huh? Mareep, as it's shiny, maybe a little bit. It's like pinkish.
Okay, first off, okay, the eyes match.
A little bit.
The swirl on the head matches.
I was thinking this guy.
Well, maybe those two had a child together. Woolly Pop.
Yeah, I could say it's kind of skirting the line, but I don't think it's a cool pal, really.
It's not.
It's just it's a candy dog.
It's a candy dog that looks like a Mareep. The defense rests.
Where do you want to put it? That's a fit. You want to put it in cease and desist?
Yes.
All right. It's not the most egregious one, so we'll put it like in the middle here. Since it's actually a dog and not a sheep, and you know what I mean.
You can tell me all you want to. It's got the fluff like Mareep. It's got the swirl like Mareep. It's got the eyes like Mareep. It's a Mareep. It's a Mareep in disguise.
All right. Let's go to the next one here, which is Caprity. It's just the Go-Go Bunny.
Now,
and it's smaller though and stout.
I hated this bastard because these guys were so hard for me to catch.
There's also Digimon that looks kind of like it. Hold on. Oops. Not this penguin. This guy. Daramon.
What the fuck is that?
That's Daramon. He's kind of got the same booty bush on him.
I guess.
That's what I thought of when I saw him. But what were you saying again?
Cool pal, cool design. I like him. I hate him because he was like almost impossible for me to catch at the start. They fucking hurt.
Oh, really?
At the start, yeah.
Them horns, dude. I had a couple get stuck in the walls and I was trying to catch them and it just didn't work anymore. And I was like, oh, couldn't catch them anymore. But it is just a grass goat bunny thing. I never used them too much.
I didn't.
I think probably put them in air.
He's an air.
Put it like right above the hog. All right. Next we have Melpaka, which is just the Animal Crossing newly fucking.
That's a fucking
llama thing.
Llama that like. That's the two llamas. Yeah, I don't remember what the hell shop they ran.
Oh, Cyrus and fuck, I can't remember the other one. But yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's a unique pal, I'd say. It doesn't have anything that another Pokemon or Digimon has that I can think of.
Its legs were. The legs creeped me out.
Oh, they're wearing go-go boots or what?
No, not necessarily just go-go boots. They were just like I don't know. I didn't like the legs.
Fuck legs, dude.
Right.
Where do you think it should go though?
I'm not a fan of it.
Garbo?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll put it at the top of garbage, since it's at least interesting than these guys. Alright.
People probably hate us for this already, but...
It's fine. They can comment about it on the YouTube video. Alright. Ekathir. This guy is sick.
I
loved him immediately. People were trying to say Xerneas. Nope. I don't see it.
You know what it kind of reminds me of?
It
kind of reminds me of the, You ever watch Princess Mononoke?
Nope.
Look up Princess Mononoke Life Spirit. Forest Spirit.
Forest Spirit?
That might not be the right one. There it is, yep.
Kinda, a little bit.
It just kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's definitely in the awesome category for me. What do you say?
He can go in awesome. Undermouth.
Yeah, he's good. He's also good for wood stuff. And also, the gold one I like better. I don't know about you.
I've not seen a gold one, so I have no opinion on it.
It is very shiny. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it up in awesome as well. Leave it like just together.
Okay.
Alright. Now let's go to Nightwing. This fucking slow piece of shit bird.
This is a Star Raptor.
Yep. Cease and desist, I feel.
Immediate. Slap it on the list.
This guy, he's maybe not as egregious as the Eevee, but he is. And also, I don't like how fucking slow he is. He was annoying to fly around with. And he would just fucking he plummets to the ground so fast. Oh man, I hate him for that. So I don't mind this at all. All right, next is Rib Bunny. It's just
garbage.
a cutesy. It is garbage to me as well. Like,
I have no opinion on this, pal.
It reminds me of this guy. It reminds me of Cute Mon.
Oh, look at him.
This is just like a. Yeah, I like Cute Mon.
But yeah, no opinion on Rib Bunny.
Okay. We got Incineram. This guy is pretty cool.
Now,
I like him a lot.
This is where I started playing the whole Trouz and I game. He doesn't belong in that part. But when I first caught him, I was like, oh my god. It's like a Lucario and a fucking Lycanroc had sex. And made this thing with a demon baby goat.
I'm surprised you didn't say Houndoom.
It probably would have made more sense with Houndoom, wouldn't it have?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, Houndoom's very more like that. That's what I immediately thought of.
But
fire looking red and black.
The first time I saw this pal was when he decided he wanted to raid my base.
Oh yeah, he's definitely one of the early raid dudes.
That was a big mistake on his part, though.
I think I want to put him in awesome. What do you say?
He is an awesome pal.
I'm gonna put him up here, closer to King, to be honest.
I wasn't so much a fan of the Nox version, though.
The Noct version, yeah, this one has different antlers, which is kind of neat. But I like the red, the redness of that guy. So I'm gonna put him.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll go okay towards the electric guy.
Yeah.
And we got Cinemoth, which is basically the name of a fucking. I don't know if you played Bug Snacks. I think there's a Cinemoth in that game. I think there's a Cinemoth. You'd love that game. I'm surprised you haven't played that.
That's been on my radar.
You'd absolutely adore it, dude.
I'm so caught up with 1,000 other projects right now.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, eventually get to it, but yeah, I think you'd love it. Cinemoth in this is just the basic ass butterfly moth thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing too crazy about it, so I would just put it in eh.
I'm okay with that.
So, all right. Arsox. This guy's cool.
Love this guy. He was my upgrade. To ignite it, like having an igniter in the base.
Yeah.
And he was the one who went with me down that fucking dark cave to find the black market guy. So, he and I, we've gone places. He is part of my team.
He definitely belongs up in awesome, I feel.
Yes.
Above the Incineroar Houndoom thing.
Yes.
He's the better fire guy. So you can also ride him, so you know.
Yes.
And alright. Doomud, he's my favorite. I love this doofy little shit.
You know what? I'm okay with him going in favorites just because he's so fucking funny.
Hell yeah.
He is so fucking
yeah.
funny.
People were saying Clodsire ripoff. No, he's his own thing. I love him. They probably made him as they were making Clodsire at the same time, to be honest, because they're so close, and you know, in terms of like when they released.
He's just a dorkfish. That's all it is.
And he flops around so adorably. I love him. Doomud, I caught him in a cage as the first time I found him. He was in a cage. And I was like, oh, I gotta save him, and he became my best friend for a little bit. All right, next is Cognito. This fucking spy versus spy ass fucking crow, dude. It's so funny. I love him. What do you think about this guy?
As a dark type, I love him. Like, it's definitely, I definitely love the design behind him. And I love the fact that, like, you have to really look for them because they only come out at night, and they're like hiding in flocks in trees, waiting like for something.
Have you noticed the run cycle is the spy versus spy? They have that spy versus spy like super fast legs, but like a sturdy top body. You know?
I've not.
It's really awesome. They're spy versus spy coded as fuck. That's what I really love about them. I love those little skits when I was younger. So he's definitely getting close to favorites. He's definitely not a favorite for me, but he's close.
Yeah.
So awesome.
Yeah.
All right,
he
cool.
deserves the
Put
top
him up
spot.
next to Hookrates.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Sweaty? How you doing? It sounds like I'm insulting him every time he comes in the chat. It's funny. Hey, what's going on, this sweaty ass? Sorry. What about Lee's Punk? What do you think of Lee's Punk, that lizard with the hoodie?
I think it's hilarious just because it's just like, it's not a phase, Mom. God.
He was always coming through with the raids too. I remember when they would raid you.
Yep.
He's kind of cool-ish. He's got like real ass clothes on, you know. He's very unique.
He definitely belongs in the upper okay category just because he's a cool dude.
What about his red variant?
I didn't realize he had a red variant.
I never saw it either. Ignis. It's a fire version.
Fuck.
It's a cool color. Depends whether you like the red color or a fucking darker color. Put them in the beginning. We're both in okay, I guess.
Yeah. But I've been okay.
Of course, Claude's cousin is in favorites. Oh, Oddity knows I love my Clodsire because he's my favorite and my most powerful in my team in Pokemon Violet, and I was playing that recently, and he sees how powerful he is, and I call him the Claude.
The Claude?
Yeah. I get ready for the Claude. The Claude. Alright. Loop Moon. Where are you at on the list? Oh, there you are. This weird, tall, scary nighttime bunny. It's like I don't know how to explain. It's like a werewolf bunny.
Yeah.
but
I mean,
I didn't find it too interesting.
I have no honest opinions about him.
He scared me the first time I saw him. I was like, "What the fuck is that creeping in the darkness?" So I had a reaction to him, but once you get him, it's like, they're kind of good at keeping for doing handiwork, I think. So I mean, they have a good use case, but I think they're still kind of mid. So I put it at top of mid.
Okay,
that's where I feel it goes. What's whack with the creaminess? It's because it's a cease and desist means that they're basically like as close as you can get to being a Pokemon or anything else in the like. This is just Eevee, you know.
It's just a much fluffier Eevee.
Yeah, no, this is just fucking slightly different Piplup, and this is slightly different. You know, like. All right, next one, Gale Claw. That thing is kind of neat. I kind of wanted it really bad when I first tried catching it, but it just didn't want to stay in my fucking Palsphere, so I gave up eventually. And then I got it real later on after I got a bunch of better pals, and I just kind of didn't care much anymore. But he initially was something I really wanted.
Okay.
And he's a cool glider.
Oh, yeah. I love the design, and a lot of people are trying to find some way to like cross-reference him, but he's just a generic eagle. That's really all he is. It's just a generic eagle with just some unique colorants.
Like some cool teal on it, but other than that, yeah, he's just a little more, a little less basic, but in a better way.
Yeah.
You know? So I could see him being in the mid category.
Yeah.
Put him up here with like Cativa and all them. Robin Quill. This one's very, very close to two Pokemon, which are, what is it? Fuck. I was gonna say Ganondorf. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Not Ganondorf.
Gallade.
Well, not
Gallade
not
and well, both Gallade and Decidueye.
That's the one I'm looking for. Decidueye.
Yeah, both of those put in one pretty much, but
It's
it looks kind of Marvin the
Decidueye.
Martian-y. He's a little Marvin the Martian-y though.
Cross-reference Decidueye. Let's look at it.
Cross-reference time. Decidueye. We got these. Let's see. Probably this is the best picture right here. You can't see him too much with my fucking. There you go. That should be better.
Okay.
There he is, right there. And go over here to this. He doesn't look like an owl, but he has the same green, the same red, and I mean, not as like
thing going on.
Yeah, and then like Gallade. If we look up Gallade. This is like more the body structure that it's going for.
Yeah.
You know, and the eyes and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Gallade Decidueye Halucha? Halucha, not so much, I don't think. Halucha does have that like cape. I mean a little bit. It has that green.
He kind
So
of
yeah, cease and desist.
we all know where he needs to go.
All right, you go here, and also the variant.
Yeah.
Bam.
We all know where he needs to go.
Gorilla Rat. Gorilla Rat is one of my favorites, absolute favorites, because he's a monkey. Again, the reasoning. But it's also nothing like anything in Pokemon or Digimon, as far as I know.
Or Pal.
And it's a mix between a gorilla and a rat, which has never been done, which I thought was pretty cool.
I'm okay with either okay or awesome, to be honest.
I'm gonna put him in awesome. As much as I'd like to put him in favorites, I gotta consider you in here. So I'll put him like right above this guy.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay. You can have him in favorites if I get a pal of my choice in favorites later.
Is it this fucker? No.
No.
I thought you were like, okay, later.
Yeah, later.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
All right,
we're
next
making
up
this
we
deal,
have
right? No take backsies.
no takebacks.
Okay.
All right, B guard.
Hate these fuckers.
B guard. They are the most basic of basic. I want to put them in garbage, even though they're unique. I want them in garbage. I don't know about you.
I want to put them in garbage, but I feel like they belong in eh. I think, or actually mid AF, honestly. Just because my first encounter with them did not go how I wanted it to go.
Oh, great.
Because, let me paint the story. Picture it. January 2024. Imagine some dumbass panda playing Palworld. And he finally decides to go off adventuring into the new world and look for some new pals to catch for his base. He comes across Queen Elizabeth and her herd of bee guards and thinks, those look cool. I can run away easily from them. Needless to say, that dumbass panda did not realize that those fuckers like to ignite and run at you like Screech freaking powers and fucking blow up in your face with an explosion attack.
Wow, I didn't even know that they did that.
Yeah, these fuckers will light up and start blinking like you're on that fucking time bomb off the speed bus. And they will go like top speed, and they will just start circling you until they blow up. And you're not gonna outrun them. They have max speed. They are on crack when they light up.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
So, they definitely do not belong in garbage tier. Like, skill-wise, they're disgusting.
All right, we'll put them in mid. I'm down with that if you think so.
Okay.
And then the queen version, what do you think?
The queen is eh.
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 All
the guards are cool.
Easy.
The queen is not.
That's funny because you think it'd be the opposite, right? All right, Grintail. This is the very mouthy looking face on it, but it's also just a Cheshire cat.
I was gonna say it reminds me exactly like the Cheshire cat.
And it's ginormous too, which was crazy. It was like a fucking elephant-sized ass cat.
I honestly have no opinion because I've not seen or caught one.
I've seen it and caught it. It's very big. I think it's kind of like charming, but it's just okay. It's not mid, but it's okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put that like right here. Yeah. Okay. Now, Swee! Little Swee.
Swees are adorable. They,
Yeah,
like,
they're
just for
they're
their
pretty cute.
cuteness alone, they deserve to be an okay.
Yeah, I could say that. They're really cute. I like the name a lot too. But I'm like right here.
No.
And then the big boy here
Sleepy
with the mustache.
with that fucking glorious mustache deserves to be an awesome.
Alright, we got you there. Alright, put him above the deer. Love that stash. He's just super like adorable, but also very sophisticated.
Yep.
Alright, what about Chill It? Where is Chill It? Oh, there you are.
Chill it.
I kind of like Chill It a lot. I know it's got a very similar body shape to Ferret, but it's like
It's a ferret. It really, all it is a ferret. It's not a ferret. It's a ferret.
but it's also a dragon, which has a like cool like face to it. I don't know. It reminds me a little bit of Ferret and a little bit of Dragon Air or Dragon.
Dratini or Dragonair.
Yeah, one of them. But
yeah.
I like it because you could ride it and it slinks around all cute.
Yeah. It's cute.
I would say it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll put it like right here. Bam. Okay. And Univolt.
Univolts.
Yeah. Do you ever get one of these?
I did. Never used them though.
I think he looks cool, but I think he's a little bit over designed. There's too many lightning bolts. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think they tried a little too hard with that design. I'd put him in. I mean, he's cool, but like, yeah, I'd put him in mid for that fact. What about you?
I don't like the design very much. It's tough. I don't like it.
Put a bottom of mid.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bam. Ferret Goodra mix. Goodra, huh? That's interesting. I never thought of that. Foxicle. I never got this one. It's like a Alolan Ninetales. But...
Yeah. I didn't get this one either, so I don't know where it's located, but yeah, it's very Alolan Ninetales-ish.
Just based on looking at it, though, if you were to have had this thing, where do you think it would have landed? Because it looks cool. It's very, like, nice looking. You know, it's got, like, floppy ears.
Yeah.
And then also long ears, and then a little floof on the top. It's a hard one.
Yeah.
It's like, think about.
This one is tough.
I'm like an okay, I guess, for now. We could change it later. Because there's nothing that looks bad about it. Nothing looks too mid either.
Yeah. Probably like...
Just put it at the bottom.
Oh, you gotta put them in okay. Alright.
Yeah, I'll put him there. Okay. Pyrene. This guy's sick. I rode him to battle all the time. I don't know if you got him.
Nope, I've never gotten this one.
I love him. He's one of my favorites, personally. He's super fast. He can jump really high. He's also just a dragon horse. Like, what else is cooler than that, you know?
Right.
So, I'm gonna put him in favorites above Polydumud.
Favorites, huh? Wow.
You know what? Actually, no, Doomud's still better. And then there's the Pyrene Noct, which is the purple version, which is also equally as sick. Like, look at this guy. He's got like this cool, like pinkish violet purple hue on the tips right here, and then it's like the fire's blue and violet, and it's just like, I don't know. I like him just as good, but I don't want to flood it with variants here, if you know. Yeah. So I might put it at top of awesome, you know.
Yeah.
Top of awesome. Bam. There we go. I never owned this guy. That's why I'm putting him here. I own this guy. Never got to catch one of these.
Yeah.
All right. Rangerix. This guy. I never had him, but he's interesting, I guess. He's more interesting than the Ninetales variant looking thing.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it in awesome, though. I'd probably say somewhere in okay. Like, above the Lee's Punks. You good with that?
Yeah. Sorry, my sister's fighting me.
Oh, you're good. Rayhound. Where are you at? There you are. Damn, Rayhound. There's another Raichu tail going.
Yeah, I see that. Bastard.
This is just a better Manectric. Manectric is just kind of a little strange. I love Manectric, but I think this guy looks a little cooler. Oh, sorry, I'm stretching. Oh. So, what do you think?
For Raindrix? Okay.
No.
Wait.
No, I meant for the Rayhound.
Rayhound, that's right. Well, it looks like you still haven't moved. Did you move Raindrix yet?
Yeah, Raindrix is an okay.
Hold on. For some reason, my thing lift up, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know why. Okay. So I'm a fucking dumbass. Okay. We're good to go. Alright. Rayhound, though.
Yeah.
This one...
Like I said, he's better than Manectric in my eyes, that's all.
This one's a little tough for me. He is okay. I'd probably put him in
I'm down
mid.
with I'm down with top of mid, probably.
Yeah.
Alright. Next is Kid's Son. I never got this guy.
Never got it, but I thought it was really cool, kind of like a unique one. It was a really cool pal.
Yeah, I like the blue ring of fire around its neck.
Which is like with
It's hard to say whether to put it in awesome or okay. That's where I'm stuck between.
sake. Winter.
You alright?
Yeah. My stuff keeps moving up. I'd say let's put him in like okay.
Alright.
Maybe above.
Yeah, I was stuck
Moss
between
Panda.
us.
Yeah.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. And Dazzy. That's just, it looks like Ralts. But it's on a cloud.
Yeah. Yeah. This was another one that people kind of brought up, and it was just like, cross-reference.
It's not close enough. Ralts. I mean, kinda ish, maybe. It's just the covering of the face with short hair.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yep. So,
Yeah, it was an for me as well. Damn. Okay. Lunaris Mewtwo.
very much. No, this one actually goes. The one video I saw. This one is an Overwatch hero, actually.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of like utility, though, like Lunaris is probably like one of the best workers you can get mid to end game.
I still have yet to find one, but I hear it's pretty good.
Yeah. So.
Did you say awesome?
I would say awesome until already. Like I'd say awesome until like end of the game. Like when you can like maybe start like replacing her with like Anubis.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, we'll put you
But
like right here?
before we do put her in awesome though. Overwatch. We do need a cross-reference her.
Ah, who are we looking up?
Echo Overwatch.
Oh,
That first page picture right there.
this one?
Cross-reference her with that one.
I mean, a little, kinda, sorta. I don't see it being. Yeah, I don't see it being too close. All right. Next is Dine Awesome, which is just very much cease and desist in my eyes.
It's a Goodra. It's a plant Goodra.
Could put that in here with the variant.
Yeah.
I saw Meganium and Goodra. That's what I saw. So that goes in there. That was no questions. Surfant. I really like Surfant. He's kind of a good surfing pal to have in the beginning.
I wasn't a fan of him, but we can let your opinion be a strong suit on this one.
I used him to surf around for a while until I got another better surfing mod, so he was with me for a good chunk. I'd say he's okay, though. He's nothing too great, but he's good enough. So I'm gonna put him around here where the least punks are.
Okay, works.
Alright.
Gonna move this variant.
Oh, the Terra one is not as good, I think. We'll put that one in mid. Like right here. Okay. Mara, I never got this guy.
I never did either.
He looks really neat. He's like a weird flying lion with just like a weird mask on.
Huh. He's not on this list.
He's very strange. Weird.
Interesting.
But yeah, he looks cool. I never got him, but I'd say he's in the okay category.
Yeah. I think I have one of him. I'm trying to remember if I do or not.
Alright. Dig Toys. He's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like Bowser though, a little bit with his shell.
He does.
He has a Bowser shell for sure. But he has a Stoice name or Toys, but he's not Blastoise. There's no Pokemon turtle that looks like him.
He definitely
and I don't think that
awesome though.
Yeah, he's an awesome because he's good at like mining stuff, like really good. I'll put him right here.
Once you can find a good coal spot, it's over for him.
Hold on, let me see. He kind of looks like this guy a little bit. El Doradimon. Just a bit. His face, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the face has that kind of look to it right here.
Oh, yeah. But,
yeah, he's still really good, though. It's just kind of a awesome, very loose comparison, though.
Yeah.
Alright. Tombat. This guy is very unique, I'd say. He's like a magician cat.
Love Tombat.
I could say I loved him too when I first. I'm like, dude, this guy's sick. You know, like I was like, I want him. So, is this one of the ones you were saying you want to throw in favorites? No. Oh, okay.
He's definitely a favorite for me, but not the one I want to use my card on.
Okay. We'll put him in awesome though, right?
We're putting him in awesome. Put him above Pen.
All right, I'm up. Okay, all right, cool. All right, I'm down with that.
Yeah,
he's really cool, and he's a really good nighttime pal to have when you need miners to work on through the night. All right, Love Ander number 69. Ha, nice. Aside from the meme and the obvious sexual things, and all the other, everything about it basically. It's just kind of like what's the name of the fire salamander thing again? Salandit and Salazzle. It's like a Salazzle a little bit, but it's more pink and has ears and hair. But some of the things about the design about it are pretty interesting. It's got like the little like cape things on its back are like condoms. I don't know if you noticed that. They're like condoms with the little...
Where are you putting it?
And then it has like a little cover for the, you know, the nether regions.
Yeah. Like
a little heart cover, and then the big booba.
Yeah.
It's just all around furry bait.
Yeah.
You winter, you're our designated furry here. It just says, yep. But I mean, it's kind of interesting. Other than all the things about it. What would you say?
I want to hear your opinion first.
God, I'm gonna say like okay.
I'm slapping my card down.
Oh my god, this is it.
This is it.
You've taken the furry bait, huh?
I have.
Damn. I'll let you have it.
I am prowling Etsy for somebody to make a fucking plush of her. Not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Not lying.
But is it gonna be those cute chibi versions, or do you want it to be closest to what it is if possible?
Closest to what it is.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, we got the furry bait here. Favorites indeed. Alright.
Slapping my card down.
I took that rain check seriously. Alright, next is Flambell. A very cute version of like a Litwick, but I like it better than Litwick.
That's not enough to say it's a Litwick. Like, there's major differences.
Yeah, for sure. It's just basically a ghostly candle, but it's got the coloring and like the other features about it that are really neat. It's like a little
too.
It's like a little flame girl, you know?
Mm-hmm. I definitely love the design. She's very unique.
You don't really see like redhead type deals, and you know what I mean? And this is one of those few times. I'd say okay, right?
Yeah.
Put it like by surfing. Alright. Now we got Van Wyrm, which is one of my favorites as well, but not absolute favorites. He's just really good. There he is. Bam. He reminded me very much of like if Charizard had feathers, and also Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
It was like, so it was kind of like similar, but I don't think it was egregious. But I really liked him for kind of early-ish mid-game where you could just fly a lot faster than you would with the fucking other bird.
Yeah.
So he's definitely in the awesome to okay for me.
I'm okay with that.
Alright, we'll put him bottom of awesome for now. Maybe above the deers.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, I didn't even know there was a crystal version.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool looking, but I never used them. Did you use them?
I have not yet.
Alright, well, I'll put them in okay. Somewhere. Bam.
Jerry would be
honest. I like the original better. Who?
Jerry.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. He loves his ice types. Yeah. Flying ice types. His Articuno I love.
Mm-hmm.
Bushi. This guy is just a little dude.
He is.
He's like... people are trying to compare this one to Mawile just because of the face. So I was like,
no.
Not that much. It's just a samurai dude.
Definitely a fun boss fight. He almost kicked my ass, to be honest.
He kicked my ass like 2 times before I caught him.
Once I understood,
like, tall.
Once I understood how he ran in his routine, he was super easy for me.
Yeah. He's very tall, though. I didn't really like that he was ginormous like that.
Yeah.
Because it kind of threw me off.
But he's okay.
Yeah, I'd say that. Fun. He put him like around here. Alright. We got Beacon. this electric birdie. He fly fast, real fast, but he burns out of stamina very quick at the same time. He's good for short bursts, and he looks kind of cool. He's not like a Zapdos clone or anything.
No.
He's got a really cool like base mask look to him, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's got like a cool little mask on his face, and I like that he was fast, but he burned out of stamina too quickly for my liking, so I didn't use him too long. But he looks cool. What do you think?
He's okay.
Okay, all right. We'll put above the ice dude, I'd say. Bam. And what? Fucking above the deers. All right, we got Ragnarok, which is he is a little better, I feel, because I think he's just as
opinion on this one.
He's just as fast as Beacon, but he shoots fire, and I think he has a stamina a little bit better. So I'm just gonna put him slightly above, or maybe like right here next to the Masanda.
Okay.
He's pretty cool. Let's go to the next one, which is Catris, another furry bait.
It is.
Very much furry bait. Very tall cat lady sorceress.
I didn't fall for Catris as much as I did Lavender. Same.
Lavender was very outright about it, though. Catris is elegant. Catris is cool. I kind of like Catris. Not in the furry bait way, but I like that it was kind of like a ghostly psychic-y type looking deal. And it was kind of powerful. So I was gonna say I'm gonna throw her awesome right here. Probably right below the Stoice thing.
Yeah.
And Wixen, which is Braxton, basically.
Season desist.
You going in here? Sorry, you're just a Braxton. Even your name is so close to it, you know, like Wixen, Braxton. What you can even try, really, right? All right, next one. Even worse. Verdash.
Just a Cinderace, just green.
This is the most egregious one, I think. Wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
This one is worse than any of them. So that was going all the way up.
Just green.
Yeah, I can't even deny that. This is the most egregious case ever. All right, next. There's nothing else to talk about. Valet. Valet is something I don't recognize at all. It's just another, like, elegant bug. I mean, it's at least more interesting than the moth.
Yeah.
Right?
But
I'd put it in mid.
Yeah. Okay.
We haven't been putting stuff in mid lately, so, I mean, throw it in there.
We're getting to all the cool pals now.
Yeah, we are. Cybelix. Another elegant buggy that's also kind of a furry bait.
I've
where
not
are you
seen
at?
any info on this one, so.
This one. Look at the body.
Oh, I'm looking
You
at
see
the
it.
body. It looks like
It's furry bait.
It looks like a science project, like somebody tried to make the solar system but failed.
What? How do you what? How do you see that?
Let me send it to you.
Hold on, I gotta look up better.
Look at this fucker.
I mean, if you look at it at that angle, it does kind of look like a solar system hat.
It looks like it's a failed solar system. Like little Johnny decided to put the fucking Saturn rings on the moon or on Earth, next to the sun, next to Pluto, next to the moon.
Where would you think it goes though? In eh?
Eh.
Alright, we'll put it in eh with the B. Alright. Next. Elfidran? This one. It's just kind of like a happy fat dragon like Dragonite, but it has like a butterfly wing thingy.
I
didn't really care too much for it.
I've not seen much of it, so
I'm gonna put it in probably at the top.
Right. Yeah, you should put it in there.
And then the other one, which is the same shit basically, but where is it at?
Does it have a note? No, it doesn't have it. It doesn't have one.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we'll skip it. And Kelpsy, this is just Dratini, but a little more Laprasy.
This, I like Kelpsy. Only because
It's cool.
it reminds me of an inflatable pool pony. If you look at it, it's an inflatable pool toy.
Yeah. Where do you think it belongs? In mid? In
mid.
Okay? Mid?
Mid.
Alright, I'll put it in mid. Alright. Mid. And as a Roby is another one of those kind of cease and desist ones, I feel.
Yeah. They literally put a ribbon on Dratini and gave it a wig.
No, Superior.
Superior?
Superior is... Look at, let me just look up Superior here. So you can see exactly what I mean. Look at that face.
Yeah.
It's just basically the same, and then you add Primarina.
Yeah.
And you add Primarina to it. That's just what that is.
It's a Primarina wig. Yeah, alright. Yep. You convinced me.
Yeah. I'll put it right here. Bam. Alright. Cryolinks? This guy is fucking ridiculous. I don't know what this is the most unique pal I think I've ever seen that they've put out. He is like a lanky, icy Sabretooth. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
He's really cool. It's like a dragon Sabretooth thing.
He just wants a hug.
I want to put him in awesome.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
I'll put him like right here. Bam.
Alright.
Blaze Howl and Noct. Both Blaze Howls. What do you think of Blaze Howl?
I think I've overseen it, so I'm not fond of it.
It reminds me of just Final Fantasy.
Yeah. I see it.
But it's kind of cool. I mean, I'd put it probably in okay. You know,
yeah.
Top of okay, around where the Kitsune's at, right?
Yeah.
And then there's his Noct version as well, which is slightly cooler, I think, but not as much to like rocket it up or anything. All right. Relaxosaurus. I fucking love this guy. What about you?
I love him. He does belong in either okay or awesome. He just I hate that he's aggressive in the game because he looks like he's like one of those pals who's like, hey guys, can I just like get a coffee or like a cookie?
He's like he gives Quagsire energy, dude.
Yeah. I'm
gonna put him in awesome, to be honest. I'm putting him in awesome. He belongs there, but his Thunder version, I don't care too much for that one. That one goes in okay. Yeah, but Relaxosaurus is adorable. I fucking love him. He's a very good main mascot pal for that.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, what's going on, Taz? Welcome in. We're doing a little podcast action today about Palworld. Hope you enjoy.
Palworld.
Brawn Cherry.
This is literally, and I hate saying this just because I love the design of Brawn Cherry. This is just a beefed up Meganium.
And a Tropius.
Mm-hmm.
And also, what's the Gen 6 fossil Pokemon? That's not Tyrantrum.
I don't know.
You don't remember? Hold on. Oh my god, what the fuck? This one. Remember this?
Oh yeah.
It's that too.
Oh my god.
Would you put it in cease and desist?
After saying that, yeah.
All right, we'll put it right here with both of them. A Barn Cherry Aqua as well. Not much, man. Playing some Elden Ring. Good shit, dude. All right. Patalia is right here. That's just like a really beefed out Roserade or some shit. But it doesn't have rose hands. Or Lilligant, maybe?
Yeah.
Let me see Lilligant. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that's basically the flower for the other one.
That's the barn bitch. Yes.
Well, we found it. There we go. Put you back down here.
We found your culprit.
Yep. All right, so you're gonna put this in eh?
Yeah.
All right. With the other, also the other variant. Where is it? There it is. It's a little cooler looking. It's blue. Flower found. Reptyro. This guy. He's kind of decent, I think. He's like
you don't
super spicy.
You don't hear or see much from him, so he's kind of more up there than Blaze Hell was. Like, he's definitely way more up there than Blaze Hell for me.
I'd be down to put him in the like awesome tier, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine.
But not above the toys. He's probably like.
You can't go above the You can't go above the stash.
Above the stash. All right, fair enough. Stash be chillin'. Okay. Oh, there's an ice one. I didn't realize. Where are you? This one right here. Put you right here too, I guess. And King Paka, this fucker, dude.
Favorite.
Big Chongus. Is it?
He is one of my favorites.
Give me your reasonings. I need to hear.
Okay, so when I first saw him, I saw a streamer, one of my favorite streamers, clips, and he's like, "You guys ready to see the biggest amount of your life?" And he gets on and he just starts laughing manically as he's just riding on this fucking fat ass alpaca. And
that's pretty good imagery. A pretty good selling point.
Like, I went up against King Paka for the first time, and spoiler alert, like, this fucker is not fat. He is agile AF. Like, I was just fighting him, and Cordy comes up, and he's like, "Hey, what you doing?" And the moment he sees, King Paka just decides to lift up like a rocket in the air to try to body slam me. And I'm like, yes, I need you in my life.
Alright, you convinced me.
He belongs in favorites.
We'll put him there. What about his other variant, the ice one?
I've not seen an ice one yet.
Yeah, that one is called King Paka. Ice King Paka, basically, that's it.
Yeah, I've not seen one.
You want to put him lower than favorites since you haven't seen him? Alright, we'll put him down here with... Alright. Sweaty says, from the pose, looks like watered down that one water volcanic legendary Volcanion for this rep trio. I mean, a little bit, kind of. I could see that. Alright. Mammo Rest. Ye old Mammo Rest. The bane of a lot of people's first playthroughs. Including me. Because you just want him so bad, but you can never catch him, and then he beats your ass, you know? Now, but he's cool as a, like, first, like, look at, oh, this is how big pals can get, you know?
Now, mind you, if you can catch him, like, super early, he is the best miner to get until you can get a Dig Toys.
He kind of breaks early game if you get him early then.
Yeah. Yeah, he is disgusting.
Awesome, no question.
If you can get him early, he is a disgusting pal to have.
Let's put him in awesome, to be honest. I'd say, like,
yeah, he definitely belongs up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in the middle of everything. And then his ice variant, I had no idea was a thing.
That goes okay.
Do we want to put him? Yeah, I was gonna say I might put him lower. Put him like bottom of that. Okay. All right. Wumpo, this motherfucker, dude, that scared the shit out of me the first time I saw it. He was so big.
Well, you had to set to M for Mini when you should have set to W for Wumpo.
He is Wumbo as fuck, and I didn't really care. It just kind of like a little bit of a Tangrowth situation, but more cat-like and furry. But he's huge, and I got a reaction out of it the first time. You know, I was like, whoa. But
I've not encountered.
I didn't care too much.
I have your opinion.
I'm gonna put him in mid. Like somewhere at the top mid though, and then his variant I didn't know was a variant. Put it there too.
Okay.
Warsect. This is one of my favorites completely. Warsect is so bad. He's one of the best like pals to have as a fighter.
Is he?
Yeah, and he's just like he reminds me of this guy. He's not a ripoff, but no way. Look at this.
Oh, jeez.
Hercules Kabuterimon. He's one of my favorite bug type Digis. And he kind of has the same kind of vibe. Maybe this guy's a little, way more detailed and edgy, but this guy reminds me heavily. And I kind of want to put him in my favorites. What about you?
Yeah, you can put him in favorites. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
You let me have Lavender.
Right, yeah.
But you know
Kudos
we made that deal.
Yeah. Kudos for Mammoth for ruining people's first playthroughs. Indeed. Alright. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Fangalope. I was trying to catch this guy, but he glitched out of my fucking server I was in, so I couldn't get him.
Oh,
but he is...
Oh. He's a legendary,
but he is...
he?
I don't know, probably. But he... I don't know. He's kind of like skirting the line with the Cobalion. Look at that. Like this one, obviously, like the same stance and coloring here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, see, perfect. Cease and desist, easy.
Yeah, throw it in there.
Throw him in. Throw it in the pile. All right. Fellbat. I never seen this one. This guy right here. What do you think of this guy? I don't know if you saw him.
I don't think I've seen a Fellbat either.
I mean, he has a cool design, but I think I'm gonna put him in mid because we kind of didn't really interact with it. So, bam. Wyvern. Super dopey big ass ice dragon.
I think it's adorable.
It is, and it doubles as a walking mount and a flying mount. So that's pretty neat.
He deserves to be up there. Like, he's cute. Reminds me of
Put him.
Toothless.
Want to put him like lower awesome?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, put him above the ice paka. Blazamut. This guy, I saw Draco using quite a bit and riding him, and he's pretty cool looking.
I've never seen that one.
He's like a dungeon boss. He was level 50 when we found him, or level 48 or some shit.
Jeez.
He's real late game. He's really cool though. I like him. He's probably more in awesome than favorites because I didn't get to use him.
Okay.
But he looks really good.
That's fine.
Alright, he's going like right here. Bam. And we got Hell Zephyr.
Which is almost a rip off of that fucking Lunaris, I think the Pokemon name was.
Lunala, you mean?
Lunala. Yeah. Yeah, cross-reference that.
I mean, kinda. It doesn't have the bat look with the. It has a kind of the wing vibe, but it is a bird. And it has like a hair crest that goes like fire. This one doesn't. It has like a moon crest fate right here. So I don't think it's quite leaning on the cease and desist, but it looks cool. I'd say okay. Like around here with these dudes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, Astagon. This guy is crazy.
And
he's a late game pal as well.
He's definitely a late game pal, and it's a pal that everybody fucking uses.
It is overused. I would say mid. It looks cool, but it's just like overused. It's one of the overrated ones, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's not a good pal for me just because of how overused he is. Like, everybody wants Astagon.
I mean, if that wasn't the case, he'd probably be a little bit higher. Like, it's kind of the same thing for me. It's like, you don't feel like it's special to have one because everybody has one or wants one, you know? So, he definitely falls down a little. There's definitely other cooler dragons that beat him, you know? Alright. So, Menasting. This thing is fucking Menasty because it is a big-ass scorpion, and I loved him. He might not be favorite, but he is really cool.
It's pretty up there, yeah.
He's a big boy, like ginormous.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had him.
No.
But I'm gonna put him in awesome. Like, up here above a Relaxosaurus. Anubis. Alright. This is gonna be a very divisive one, I think, because people wanted to say Lucario all the way, right? And I can see it, kinda. He's got the build, and he's like a jackal. But the Egyptian colors, and he's so much bigger. And I don't know, I can't quite say he's a cease and desist.
No.
What about you?
He's definitely not a cease and desist. He is definitely a unique pal. Especially with like the Egyptian theme, he definitely belongs in awesome, but not favorites.
Yeah, I'd say he's right here, like second to this guy.
Yeah,
he's got a really good handiwork too. Like it's level 4. He's like top tier for that.
Yeah, but he's also like one of the hardest pals to catch. Like one of the absolute hardest to catch. Yeah,
I had a while trying to get him. All right, Yormantide. This fucker is probably in my top 3. Yormantide. He's so cool. What do you think of him?
Honestly, let's see here. Hold on.
Like, people tried comparing him to Gyarados, right? And I think that's kind of dumb. It's not like, look at Gyarados. Like, nothing. I mean, even Mega Gyarados doesn't feel like it.
No.
Right. But what I will say, it does feel like it. Mega Seedramon. Definitely a little closer, right?
A little bit, but I think we're still fine.
Yeah, we're still fine. I was just saying, he looks like people were comparing him so much more to Gyarados that I felt like, no, you're leaving out this guy who looks a lot closer, but not nearly like a carbon, you know?
Yeah.
Copy. Yeah. But yeah, he's definitely my favorite. Top 3.
How many top 3 favorites do you have?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shouldn't that be a top 4 favorites?
Maybe. Top 5. But can he swim? He can sink to the bottom of the water, yeah. I'm gonna put him up there then with above Doomud because I like him more. And then the Ignis one I think's pretty cool, but not as cool as the water one.
Yeah.
So I'll put it in awesome. Right here. Bam. And Suzaku, I love this guy. He's my favorite bird mount. This guy.
I do have a Suzaku, yes. Because
he has ultimate stamina.
Because he is actually at my new coal base. Believe it or not. You spawn, a lot of them spawn there. So
he is very teetering on the edge of awesome and favorite. I don't think I have a favorite mount, flying mount up in the favorites yet, so I might do that if you don't mind.
That's fine.
Hey. And this guy is not as cool, even though he's only available through breeding, but that's annoying to me.
Yeah.
So he's bottom of awesome, I'd say.
Okay.
Grizzbolt. This is like another face of the Palworld.
Yeah,
that people try to compare Electabuzz with.
This is the Pal icon. Like, this was the icon that you saw when you first started up Palworld, or first saw that commercial for Palworld. This is the guy that's like, really? I can have Pokemon with guns? Sign me up, coach. So he deserves a name in the title. He definitely is up there. He deserves his name in the title.
Cool. Awesome or favorite? I mean...
Awesome, not favorites.
Okay, we'll put him like right here by Anubis.
Okay. Guys,
and
we're almost done.
Yeah, we're getting close. Lylene, another basic ass fucking grass. I'm putting it in garbage. I don't know about you.
Throw it in the garbage.
Garbage. Surprised there's not more. Alright. Wait, there's a knocked version? Where's that? Hold on. I don't have it on the list. Okay.
I don't see it on the list there.
Phalaris. This is like the boss tower one, right?
I think
I don't know if you got to that boss.
No.
Apparently this bird is a cocaine addict.
Yeah?
According to the lore. Heavy weapons Totoro, is that what you called Grizzbolt? That's funny. Yeah, but apparently in the lore he's addicted to cocaine because his boss that uses him just gives him energy, like drugs to make him faster and better. So that's an interesting thing about him, but he's just like a firebird. He's like up here with the Ragnarok thing.
Ramen, okay.
Yeah. Okay, it is.
Just okay.
And we got Orzerk. This guy's kind of cool. He looks a little bit like Garchomp, but he has wings and he's electric. But it's not a... It's... Let's see. Garchomp.
And of course, like, I try to look it up and it's like, don't you mean Ozark? I'm like, no, not the nature.
Yeah, he sort of looks like him, but not that much.
He
so
looks
I don't think he'd
right.
I'd put him in like top of okay or bottom of awesome.
Put him in okay. Like he's okay looking.
All right, we got Shadow Beak, which is another one I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that.
It looks kind of interesting. It's like got this cool blue shit around it. I'm gonna just put it in okay as well because I don't really know it, you know. Palladius and Necromus. These guys were cool as fuck when I ran into them, but I was too scared to confront them. I will not lie. It comes down to what's your preference on these. Which one you think's better? I think it's the guy with the fucking the two spheres. Yeah, the dual lances.
Yeah. Kind of gives you that Black Knight vibes.
Yeah, and then this guy's like a paladin. I'm gonna put him in awesome.
Okay.
Like in the middle somewhere, and then his other counterpart in okay.
Okay.
I think that's a good part to put him right.
Yeah. All right.
And 3 more left, guys. Frostallion.
Frostallions.
Yep. We got the regular and the knocked.
And I think
Frostallion
these are legendaries. I know that for a fact.
Yeah. I mean, the Frostallion is like just a Pegasus, and it's kind of cool. I don't think we have really a Pegasus in Pokemon.
No,
do we?
Don't.
We have several Pegasuses in Digimon, but they don't look like this.
But honestly, like Frostallion to me is, again, it's so overused.
The trope.
I really hope that I really hope that like when Palworld releases more pals, they have pals that are like kind of equal in strength in terms of like the small pals and then the big pals, just to kind of give a little bit more variety, because seeing everybody running Astagons and Frostallions and Anubises, it's too much.
Put them in mid.
I think the Frostallions belong in mid.
Alright, we'll put him in mid, right above these like chunky boys.
I think the overhype of them have just killed it for me.
Fair enough. And last but not least, Jet Dragon.
The fastest,
this guy was a pain in my ass to get. We didn't even get him.
I think this is the fastest mount you can get. Yeah, this is the fastest mount you can get in the game.
Yeah, it's super nice to have that speed. I wish I could get him. I could not. It was so hard. We got fucked over by this guy because we got him down to a 3rd health, and he tried to do a move, and then it broke somehow, and he fucking warped really high up into the sky, and then fell all the way back down and fucking lost all its health.
Oh shit!
Killed itself. It like something happened where it just jumped really high and then fell on the ground and died. And I was like, okay, well we lost that. So we had a bad experience with him, but he looks kind of cool. People try to compare him to Salamence, which, I mean, I guess, but it's still unique enough. It's got those like four energy things on it for the wings.
No, I don't think it was Salamence that they were trying to. What the fuck was that ghost missile Pokemon?
Ghost missile? Oh, Dragapult.
Dragapult.
I could see that too, a little bit, but it's not that like close either.
No, not really.
Latios. Oh, Latios kinda. Latios haven't finished his flight school. He kind of has a little bit of the Latios in him too, with the face.
Latios getting ready to enroll in the Johto Air Force.
You mean the Hoenn, not the Johto.
I thought Latios was Johto. I thought they were like the second.
Nah, Hoenn.
Ah.
I'm a Hoenn baby. I will tell you otherwise.
Okay. You Hoenn babies.
But Jet Dragon, I think belongs in Awesome, to be honest. But kind of like not too much higher than I think right here, probably like that.
Yeah, should be fine.
Cool. We got them all, I guess. Let me use the restroom right quick, and we can do maybe some adjustments if you want to the list.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be right back in just a few. Okay, I'm back.
Our style back.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so let's take a look at our final verdicts here. So, let's scroll down to. Do we want to start from top and work our way down?
I think we could do that. I mean, I think all the favorites are pretty solid, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we're leaving favorites alone.
Yeah. All right, so looking here, all the awesomes. I'm not seeing any sore thumbs right now.
No, honestly,
no sore thumbs here.
I think our tier list is like pretty spot on, my dude.
Too good. It's to our taste to a T, you know.
This is also for everybody watching, all live viewers and all future YouTube viewers. This is just our opinions on these pals. Like, this is in no way, shape, or form like a solid list that everybody should follow. Because everyone's gonna have their own different opinions on the pals, which ones they like, which ones they don't like. This is just us, just being two guys looking at a bunch of fucking animals, like.
Yeah, and if you have any of your own like things you would see, like you would like to see changed differently, you could put it in the comments down below. You know, you could see, oh, like, you know, like, I like this pal, I think it should have been here because this and this. We'd love to hear from you if you have any constructive criticism, at least. Absolutely.
we accept all comments and all what does it say? You have your own right to express your wrong opinion. That's it.
Yeah.
No, this is just us just having fun. You know, we love doing like these podcasts, and so we're coming up with like different cool ideas. Like, we wanted to do a tier list, and we thought that Palworld would be a good one to start with. We definitely want to go more into tier lists. So,
oh yeah,
definitely if there's one that you guys definitely want to see from us, let us know. We have some ideas in mind, but as time goes, you know.
Yeah, I feel like this little segment we're doing would be like nice for when we don't really have a guest. You know, we could go into some tier listing and discussing some of our favorite and least favorite things of any sorts. This was a good kind of like test, I guess, for Palworld, because I mean that's kind of some new hotness that just dropped like a few months ago, and there's a lot of pals, so it was a good test run.
There's gonna be even more pals coming out, and who knows, those might either be thrown in the holy fuck we love these, or what the fuck are you doing? Maybe you need to call your lawyer modes.
Call your lawyer modes. Hey, yo, call your lawyer. Get in the mode for it, all right?
Gonna go call that lawyer Bushwick. You know, he likes being called Schwick, but you know his name's Bushwick.
Bushwick. But yeah, like a lot of these I feel are pretty decently placed. I can't see any really that I wouldn't switch. Like all these egregious ones, the cease and desist are obviously
Those are
gonna
locked
be
in.
here.
You cannot take
Locked in.
You cannot convince us otherwise that these are not Pokemon.
Yeah, and our favorites are gonna stay locked in, basically.
Yeah.
The worst and the best are locked in. These garbage ones are just so basic that they belong here.
I mean, you have a chicken. Mama had a chicken. Mama had a cow.
Hold on. Fuddler goes down here.
Oh, we moved one. Oh shit! Well, now we gotta look at the list.
All right, we moved one singular one that I can see that was like, nah, we'll put you here. Yeah, everything looks pretty solid to me. Gumas maybe a little bit higher up here, like right. Yeah, just a little bit higher.
Yeah, our duder needs
He's
to move
cute.
up a little more.
But yeah, I had a question of the day for everybody. How would you rate Palworld in your opinion? Would you rate it on its own merits? Would you rate it as something to compare to Pokemon and other monster tamers and stuff, or how would you rate it? And what would the rating be? You know, for me personally, I'd like to give the experience I had playing this game for the hours I did, and for all the moments I found the pals. When I found them, I was always excited. Like it was like a new world and a new adventure, and I love that about it. So I'd say even for an early access game, it's pretty damn good. It does need work for sure, and I'm sure we'll see that in the future for sure. But I would like to give it probably a good 8 out of 10. That's what I feel.
Okay. Yeah, like I said at the start of our podcast, like this game has been. I'm gonna go and swap back to my main screen now. I think we're done with. So yeah. I think, my honest opinion, I love Palworld. It's been a fun game. It's been a huge time sink, and like when I get into another full-time aspect for me, it's gonna probably take more time for me to go play it and enjoy it on my Steam Deck. I honestly agree with Trouz. I think I'm gonna rate this an 8. It's not a 10 yet for me, but there's potential. Like when I finish a game, I haven't finished playing Palworld yet. I usually go through pros and cons. The pros are that the developers did put a lot of time into this. Like you can tell there was a lot of time and effort into this. And how they started was, we just built a game that we thought people wanted. There was no inspiration whatsoever. They built a game that they thought people needed.
It did really good because the people definitely wanted and needed this kind of vibe. Like, it blew up the monster taming genre quite a bit.
Well, when Cordy and I talk about Palworld sometimes, we talk about the success on it. Like, they had, 13 million copies sold in the 24 hours that it was released? More? Yeah. And Cordy expressed his opinion. He's like, it's a Pokemon game that people wanted for the PC. People have wanted a Pokemon PC game so fucking bad.
And Legend Arceus gave us a little taste of what that gameplay would have been like, but they didn't go full force with it. But Palworld definitely kind of hit that vibe,
They did. But
if you factor out the guns, in terms of just the basic world build, worlds and how you do things in the world and how you catch things and fight with things,
And a lot of people don't like the game just because, there's a lot of, you're turning these creatures into slaves, basically, is how it is. Which...
Yeah, it can be a little bit of a moral thing,
So I see that side of the spectrum, I see that aspect, but at the same time, you don't have to treat your pals like slaves. As long as you're... as long as you're, feeding them and... petting them and loving them and making sure none of them are injured or wounded. shit, those pals seem happy when they go into the fucking hot spring for a minute.
Yeah,
like, you don't have
there's
to,
ways to circumvent being a tyrant to them.
yeah.
It's not a means to an end. It's just the option if you wish to do things that way.
And I'm one of those people. I want to take care of my pals. I don't want them to feel like they have to do this shit because I tell them to. I'm not that kind of person. I've always had a very special connection to like my pals and my Pokemon when I'm going through the game. Whenever a Pokemon faints, it hurts me. Like,
yeah,
I don't express it, but it hurts me.
it's like when you lose Pikmin and they die.
Yeah, that's why I haven't really picked up a Pikmin game.
Yeah, like for me, the argument about that, it kind of makes sense for certain people. But for me personally, I see it as like one of those situations where like, it's not a video game and it's not real. It's like people have like it's like the gun argument with video games with guns is making people want to do shootings and shit. No, it's like the abusing your pals in games isn't gonna make you an animal abuser, right off the bat or whatever, you know. It's getting into a little deeper topics there, but I won't go too far into it. But I just see it as like you could separate reality from a video game. You know, it's not hard.
It's not.
So I don't get mad at people for like if they want to raise their pals in that way, where it's like they're just being super tyrant about it. It's like whatever, you know, play the game you want the way you want.
Yeah, that's your way of playing the game. But don't hate on me for wanting to actually tend to my pals. Like.
Yeah, I feel that. I was more of a like, when I was playing, I wasn't necessarily trying to abuse them, but they would get hurt and like sick, and I'd have to fix them up. But like, it was like more of a negligence thing because I was so focused on doing other things. Like, it wasn't like me actively, I'm gonna make it hard for my pals or anything, you know? So it was me just kind of like, it was like a little more ambiguous for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I don't know what else to talk about with it, honestly. I mean, the Pokemon controversy, I don't think anything's going to come of it eventually. It would have happened already when it comes to the legality.
Pokemon would have shut this down a long-ass time ago. But they didn't.
Yeah, and
I don't think they had the right grounds to.
And it's also went through the Japanese copyright system in Japan, because it's also a Japanese company, and it passed. So that's another thing, you know, that goes into it. So I don't think anything's going to happen in Palworld. It's not going anywhere. In fact, it's going to keep growing probably once they release more stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I welcome it with open arms.
And the devs are actively working on updates. And, like, they're going places with it.
I think they've hit 18 to 19 million concurrent people have bought it out of both Xbox or both Steam and Xbox Game Pass, and it's crazy because it's like that's huge, you know, for an indie game that only had like 10 people working on it. Mm-hmm. And now that they had this success, I'm sure all the money they've earned is gonna help them hire new people and crank out a lot more content. And yeah, like, and the CEO seems to have a really good head on his shoulders too. Like the way he was saying, like, oh, people will move on. You know, go play your other games, go have fun. You know, like don't stick around on our account.
Yeah.
You know, go have your fun. And I was like, hell yeah, that's what all, you know, game dev CEOs should be like. But you know, yeah, Palworld, really good game. I'd suggest that if you like, you know, Pokemon, Digimon, or any kind of monster taming game, I definitely recommend trying it out. Or even if you like Ark Survival, if you're on that end of the spectrum too, you can find something to love about it, I'd say.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a huge fan of Ark, but it's definitely a lot less toxic. Let's say that.
So I'm just saying, like, before we end it here, I decided to check Etsy to see if they have, like, if somebody has, like, started, like, selling a lavender plush. I found something even better.
No. Oh god, what is it? Did you send it? Oh god.
I did.
Oh
Lavender
my god,
emotes.
are you getting these?
I need to.
Oh gee, dude. Oh my god, you're
Lavender
gonna
emotes would be like the best thing ever.
The one with the extreme booba, my god. All right, that's awesome.
I think that'd be a good spot to end it, though.
Here's some furry schmut before we finish.
Hell yeah.
All right, but yeah, that was a good discussion. I had fun. That was cool. What was that?
I was saying, I hope that all of our viewers and future viewers have enjoyed as well. Again, let us know if you have ideas or something that you want us to talk about. We'd be happy to put it in our discussion jar and find out some good times to talk about it. So if you have some ideas, let us know.
Yeah, exactly. And also, next month, probably we'll have a guest. I don't know if we've talked about that yet, but probably, right?
We may. I'm not sure yet. We need to discuss this.
All right, 50-50 for now, but you might expect another guest at some point for sure.
Absolutely.
So yeah, always a fun time with guests as well. Yeah, I guess we'll call it here. Thanks for listening in or watching or lurking, whatever you've been doing. Yeah, we'll take it away when to say you goodbyes.
We'll catch you guys on the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.